All right, we're coming to you live, Deep Productions from Treutlen County, where tonight the Telfair County Trojans invade the Viking territory. You got it live here on Deep Productions. I'm going to be joined by Chris Clark in just a moment. I want to go over the sponsors of Deep Productions. We have Telfair Snapshots, the Telfair County Chamber of Commerce, the Merchants and Citizens Bank, Deep and Deeper Cleaning, Telfair County Rec Department, the Friends of Little Old Muggy State Park, Stamps Walker Insurance Agency, the Bank of Lumber City, Telfair County Bank, and is Huddle House doing this tonight, Patty? I guess they are. It's on the list. So Huddle House, you may be getting some free publicity, but still, hey, until the CEO tells me otherwise. Excuse me, this is a high-class show, ain't it, Chris?
I'm telling you.
All right. Also, just to tell you, Deep Productions will be this Tuesday at the Jimmy Clark softball field, where you're undefeated in the region. Lady Trojans will be taking on a very, very good Westfield team, and Chris and I will be talking about that later in the broadcast. I also want to say real quick that the Telfair County Recreation Department registration for football, cheerleading, and tennis is currently underway and goes until October 1st, and from 2:30 to 5 on Monday through Fridays. You can register your child cheerleading. The ages are 4 to 12, flag football, boys and girls 4 to 6, tackle football 6 to 8. Also, 9 and 10-year-olds play together, and 11 and 12-year-olds play together. Tennis is 5 years to 18 years. So come on out, call Mike Harrelson if you have any questions at 229-315-2889. And I would be remiss if I didn't say a couple of things about football fundraisers. We have Trojan caps for $20. Trojan jerseys, you can get hopefully whatever number you like and get one for 30 or two for 50. But now here's my favorite one, and I hope that Deep Productions will be able to broadcast this. We promise it will be family oriented. It's Cow Patty Bingo time on November the 4th. And so, Chris, I hope that if we do this, that you and I can do this one together.
Absolutely. That would be fun.
Oh, it's going to be a good time. And, of course, all the money goes to the football program, which we're so glad. Joined by, and I would love for us, the CEO said, are we going to do it? The Cow's the one that's going to do that. But as far as broadcasting it, I think it would be great.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so, I hope I didn't get in trouble with the sponsor when I just said anything about it. So. But yes,
it might be a lot of downtime. Just depends on how much the cow eats for you.
That's exactly it. So the Cow is not going to be bashful, though, or anything. Chris, we're coming into tonight with a 2-2 record. Trojans got...
Yeah, we'll do, Cow Patty, because I got a number.
Okay, so, yeah, and if you win it, that's going to really look bad. So, but anyway, Chris, as I was saying, we start off with 2-2. Came off that Hawkinsville victory, came home last week, and unfortunately just did not meet expectations. So I'm looking for a bounce back tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Kind of run into a buzzsaw with Wilcox County last weekend. They look really good, but like you said, tonight's another night, and I'm sure they've had a good week of practice and are coming in ready. And I'm looking to get back on track in the region.
Absolutely. And when you think about it, Chris, it has been somewhat of, I guess, of an up and down season, but when that offensive line is working and working well, then we get a little rush on the passer for the other team. I think things, like we say, really come together. So Trojans hopefully will get off to a fast start tonight.
Right, I hope so. We've played 3 games, and all 3 games have been different against Southeast Bullock. We played better that game than what the score was indicated.
Right.
I think that was a game where we just got tired. Go ahead.
Yeah, Trojans are coming on to the field. Chris, I was able to catch 3 of the captains. I believe it was Russ Ray, Jalen Smith, and Tyler Garner.
And Riley Ray.
And I thought I had Riley Ray down, so I wanted to make sure. But Chris, we got a lot of excitement here tonight. The band got here early, but actually playing some before the ball game. Kind of got folks revved up a little bit. Cheerleaders just coming right by, and we're just looking forward to it. I'm not sure what Treutlen's record is. I wasn't able to pick it up over here with the internet.
I hadn't looked at it either. So I'm not sure where they're standing either right now.
Exactly. Well, one of the things we want to do is at the end of the first quarter, we've had a couple of requests tonight. So help me to mention a couple of birthdays at the end of the first quarter. And we'll look forward to it. Chris, as we get ready for tonight, a couple of keys to the game that you might see based on the last couple of games we've been able to watch.
Well, I think the biggest thing is just going to be getting off to a fast start. Not falling behind. Against Hawkinsville, we did fall behind, but was able to battle back and take control of that game in the second quarter and the second half. Against Wilcox, we fell behind and just was never able to get back into it. So, key, starting fast, right. Try to get ahead and use that running game to control the clock and, and limit turnovers and penalties.
I'm like you on that. A little ground and pound would be good tonight.
Right.
All right, we're getting ready to turn it over to Chris for a little play-by-play. Davis Williams is going to kick it off for us. Thanks for joining Deep Productions on a beautiful Friday night.
Davis lines it up. And there's the kick, little squib kick, and
onside kick by Telfair is taken by
looks like 74 fell on it.
Right.
At about it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
we're not real high up. So
well, Patty couldn't get the skybox for us tonight. We tried. But if we need to stand up, Chris, that's fine anytime. It looks like it's around.
Looks like about the 46.
Yeah, 46, 47.
Right.
Of Treutlen, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's,
I love the white jerseys, Chris, because I can sure help me read them numbers.
It sure makes it easy, I'm telling you. Treutlen comes out in the pistol, hand it off up the middle. Like, is that number 5 maybe on the carry?
I believe it was, and it looks like number 41. No, not 41, pardon me.
44 maybe?
I believe 44. I believe Zacharion Smith was part of the host of Trojans. I know we had the adjectives in Hawkinsville from the announcer. We'll try to use some of them. Second down here.
2nd and 7 according to the scoreboard.
On the 49.
Comes out 3 to the near side. 1 behind the quarterback. Got 1 going in motion. Little option out to the far side. Played real well by the Trojans.
Trojans did a good job. Is that number 2, I believe, was one of the first ones in on the tackle?
That's
DeQuavius
Powell, yeah. So
nice start for the Trojans. It's going to be a 3rd down and about 6.
Yeah, need a big stop right here. Treutlen tried a little misdirection there.
And I had lost the ball on that play, so I'm glad you picked it up.
Great job by the Trojans playing on defense, playing assignment D right there. We're going to have a flag on the play. Looks like a false start on Treutlen.
Right.
So that's going to back them up 5 more yards.
And that's one of the nice things about being with all these fans. We're right here in the middle of them.
Absolutely.
And I heard 2 or 3 of them picked it up before I did. All right, so that's going to make it a 3rd and about 11 for Treutlen. 10:30 left in your first quarter, if you're just joining us.
See if the Trojans try to dial up some pressure here on the quarterback. Like in a form. No, they're going to drop back and play cover. And good job by the Trojans to stop them short of the 1st down.
I think number 73, Devin McCray, came from his defensive line position and came all the way over to assist on the tackle.
Absolutely. Good job by Devin to get out there and make that tackle.
And a name we're getting familiar with, Chris Rodriguez Clay, back to receive the punt. He's had a big year so far.
He has.
4th down and 7, excuse me.
So good job by the Trojans getting a stop. Treutlen in punt formation. Punt. Takes a hop and Rodriguez picks it up and Not a bad return.
Tiptoed down the sidelines. You know, when it took that bounce, I thought, is he going to get away from it? So glad he did. Chris, I may be wrong, but I'm thinking this is the first series this year that we haven't given up a first down, that I think the team had a 3-and-out and goes.
I think you're right. So the Trojans are going to start at their own 29, first and 10.
Treutlen had the ball for 3 plays and had to punt. 1 penalty there for them, none on Telfair.
Trojans come out 3 to the near side, 1 to the far, an empty backfield. Antonio's going to take it, and he's going to run around the far end. And a nice pickup.
Antonio, about how long would think that is, Chris?
Looks like about a 21, 22-yard pickup.
See, the ball was on the 29.
So, okay, so they bagged it up a little bit now. So, about an 18-yard
pickup.
So, a good run on first down.
Antonio's showing that speed that is so important, and obviously the Treutlen defense is going to have to respect that. That could open some other things up for
Right, and that's something I haven't seen out of the Trojans this year is that empty backfield.
Exactly.
Usually they've got the running back lined up back there. Antonio back to throw. Got time. Coming back. Oh.
Intended, I believe, was that Rodriguez?
That was for Rodriguez. He made a good effort, and it looked like he was stumbling as he tried to catch it. And
right, because he had to come back
towards it. So,
you know, with all the rain, Chris, and I know they've done a great job on the field tonight, but with all the rain that has happened, I wonder if that affected his footing maybe just a little bit.
Like he kind of got stumbled up there. And now the Trojans go back with Zakirian in the backfield. They're going to hand it to him, and he's met immediately
by a conglomerate of Vikings.
They got great penetration that time. And him just about the time he handed it off.
He did well just to only lose a yard and a half on that, Chris, because even when he got hit, you could see that power that he has.
Exactly. So 3rd and long for the Trojans. See what they dial up here. Looks like we're going to have a false start on Telfair. So we'll return the favor.
If you're just joining us, Treutlen went 3-and-out and punted. Trojans got the ball, started on around their 29, moved it up to the 47, and now a little penalty. 3rd and long. And Antonio Scott, the main offense so far, 18 yards.
It looks like 3rd and about 17 maybe. Trojans 5 wide. Treutlen gets pressure. And pass complete to number 5. That's Jackie Wilcox. Yeah. A great catch, a great throw. Antonio, great job to avoid the pressure. And that, let's see, that went from the 42, 41 to the 20. So that's a 39-yard completion.
I'm going to say that's some of that higher math. I don't know if I can do that.
Always have to count it off to the 50 and then go.
There you go. Hey, whatever works, I tell you. 8 minutes, 12 seconds left here in quarter number 1. Trojans threatening. And Antonio Scott did a great job, as you said, Chris.
So another big play for the Trojans. Sets them up almost inside the red zone. And hand off to Jalen Smith. And he gets a nice pickup. Looks like,
I believe,
about 9 yards.
Yep, he's going to be second and about a yard or less, Chris.
Yes. So, hand it back off to him again, same play, and looks like it's going to be a 1st and goal for the Trojans here.
Nice start, Chris. As you said, they must have heard our keys to the game. A little ground and pound and start off well. And you got one pass and then a couple of running plays. It's going good right now.
No, we got a penalty. Holding on Telfair. Oh. Must have been 2 penalties.
So, okay, so we did have a holding penalty, so that's going to bring them back.
Well, no, there was offsetting penalties.
Oh, okay, thank you, Chris.
I don't know what they called on Treutlen.
Looks like the referees explained, they're talking a little bit about it. Okay, so it will still be what,
Should
second?
be second and about 1.
No harm done towards the Trojans on that.
Looks like there's still some.
Well, I spoke too soon. Now they're going to move it back.
No, still.
Oh, maybe they just had to spot it properly.
Antonio takes the snap, follows his lineman. That's a first down. As long as there ain't no flag, they up first down. It's going to be first and goal. At the 5-yard line, so first and goal at the 5 for the Trojans.
7:23 left in quarter number 1 as Trojans are threatening.
This drive's taking a little over 2 minutes off the clock.
Do we have another flag there, Chris?
Another false start. This official over here is a little flag happy.
I was going to say, I'm kind of wondering.
Hey, that's the 3rd flag he's thrown already.
Now,
In the first 5 minutes.
could you tell? I mean, of course, not saying to embarrass anybody. Could you
don't
tell
know.
who it was on? Because Antonio kind of came with his hands up in the air like, well, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm not sure who he called it on.
Well, while we have a quick break in the action, 7 minutes, 12 seconds left, no score. Trojans have been on a nice long drive. We probably traveled close to 65 yards, I think, Chris, on this drive.
It was started at the 29, I believe.
Right.
So.
And, of course, it was highlighted by that long pass from Antonio Scott, I believe, to Jackie Wilcox.
Yes.
You know, so that was a wonderful start. So Trojans will be back first down and goal as soon as we come up. But I believe you said there will be first and 10
from the 10, yeah. So.
Well, Chris, while we have just a quick moment, as we were talking before the game, congratulations to the Lady Trojans for their win yesterday against Wheeler County. And that brought some nice kind of accolade, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that sewed up the region championship.
And looking forward to talking about that later in the broadcast.
There's a snap, and there's a Jalen Smith, and he just right up the middle.
Nice burst of speed by Jalen.
Looks like down inside the 5, maybe around the 2. Yeah, good guess.
You got it great. You got good eyes.
There's a snap, and Jalen walks in. I thought, yeah, touchdown.
So your Trojans are on the board. Jalen Smith, a workhorse on that drive.
You know, we talked about the first 3 and out, you know, for our opponents.
Right.
It's the first lead we've had in the first quarter this year.
You know, that's right. I hadn't thought, because with Hawkinsville, though it was such a dominant win, we were losing
going into the second
8-0 or
quarter.
16-0, something
Yeah.
16-7. You're right. And then, of course, Southeast Bullock. All that. So, yeah, you're right. So it has been what you said, as you said at the outset, Chris, you set the tone at the beginning.
Absolutely.
Now, the thing that you want to do as we get the ball, you know, getting ready to kick it off is let's make this extra point by Williams. Let's see how he does.
It's all sides on Treutlen. Yeah, it was before the snap, so.
Yeah, one of I think the holder wants to decline the penalty, but no, I guess you would take it.
Well, it's a pre-snap penalty,
Right.
so you don't have a choice.
I was thinking you would get it off the kickoff, you could get the yardage, but you're right, probably be, what, half the distance?
It would be.
Well, Patty may be a good predictor. She's already put 7 up on the board, so let's see if that...
Well, they may go for 2 since they're going to move it half the distance.
That is true. We may have to have somebody correct it here. Let's see.
Oh, they decline. Okay.
That's the 5th penalty, I believe, called tonight combined on both teams.
Well, they declined it, but they still got the kick again. I guess he didn't want to move it closer.
Right.
Sometimes when it's closer, it cuts your angle down a little bit. So the Trojans line up to kick it again. Snap, down, kick is up, and kick is good.
So your score with 6:43 left, quarter number 1. Good Guys 7, Vikings 0 at this point. Chris, I think we mentioned it when you and I together a couple of weeks ago, but Davis Williams on his extra points has really shown great improvement.
He sure
since
has.
Last year.
Absolutely. I know that a lot of work. I think Coach Gillis works with the kickers.
Right.
And he has shown a lot of improvement and kicking the ball a lot better this year.
One of the things I enjoy when we get here early and Patty sets up, because I don't know how to put all this together, is I got to see the pregame warm-ups. And watching Davis kick, he could probably hit a field goal from the 20, maybe even the 25. So, I mean, he's got a very strong leg, if not even further. So he could be a weapon that comes down to deciding a couple of ball games this year.
And there's a kickoff and a little pooch kick over here to the near side, and he's hit almost immediately. Number 3, I think that's Samuel Grimes.
And number 2, DeQuavius Powell.
And number 15 was in there too. I think that's
Ben Rogers.
Ben Rogers.
Freshman Ben.
So great job by the Trojans.
7-0 Trojans. Thank you for joining D Productions. If you can't be here with us, we thank you for joining us on D Productions. But Chris, I want to tell you, this is a beautiful night for football.
Oh, absolutely. A little chill in the air.
I'm going to say you got the jacket. I'm going to probably get mine in a minute, and I'm so glad to be able to do that.
It sure beats the heck out of those 80-degree nights with high humidity.
Absolutely.
So, Treutlen out for their second offensive series. Looks like they're going to run a little option again, but great job by, 26.
And there was a hit, not on the runner, but I believe on one that the quarterback faked it to. Zacharion Smith put a hit. I didn't see who it was. That it hurt me to watch that.
And 26 and number 2, that's
tackles were DJ Morgan, and you said number 2, DeQuavius Powell.
Yeah, they did a great job. Loss of about 3 or 4 yards. So far, Trojans doing a great job of playing assignment football on that little option that they're trying to run. There's a snap to the quarterback, and he tries to take it to his outside. And
number 26, DJ Morgan, I believe, was on the tackle.
Might have got a couple, maybe one.
Chris, one of the things I saw on that board, they had a blitz coming from the secondary.
So once again, Treutlen's in a 3rd and long. See if Trojans play coverage or if they dial up the pressure here.
Trojans off to a good start. 5:20 left, quarter number 1, 7-0. Telfair leading Treutlen.
You know, I look on their sideline, and, they don't have a whole lot of players.
I noticed, right.
He snapped, quarterback's back, looking to throw, and he's going to be sacked by Zacharion Smith, a huge loss.
I mean, he must have gone over, 10 yards or so back?
At least, yes.
He reminded me of trying to be like old Fran Tarkington, for those of you that are old-timers like me, but Fran was able to get away from him sometimes.
Yeah, he was a scrambler. So, 4th down and...
a lot. Looks like Rodriguez Clay back deep to get the punt.
Yeah,
number 2, DeQuavius Powell will be kind of like maybe the little up man. He's doing close to the line. I'm sorry, Chris.
4th and about 21, 22. There's the kick. They kick away from...
Number 3, Samuel Grimes did a great job of getting out of the way.
He sure did. I would have hated for it to hit him, but he did a good job. You could hear the coaches on the sideline hollering, "Get away, get away!" So the Trojans start their second drive in great field position, about their 45-yard line.
With the Trojans up 7-0, I don't want to say that we should get careless with the ball, but I'd love to see them try something deep here.
This might be a good time to take another deep shot. You got 3 lined up to our near side, 1 to the far side, and Jalen is in the backfield with Antonio. Antonio drops back, pressure, and look, he does it.
Wow. He has got the speed.
He sure does, and he's still going.
Chris, he had the same idea that I had about going long, but hey, once he was flushed out of the pocket, it was open field.
It sure was. Look at little Michael Vick-esque on that run.
I was going to say the same thing. Just secure that ball, Antonio.
And being left-handed and all. So that all the way, looks like about a 30-yard pickup all the way down to the 15, I believe.
First down Trojans as they're on the move again, leading 7-0, threatening for more.
So that's 3 big plays already in this first half by the Trojan offense. 2 big runs and a long pass. Fakes the handoff.
How in the world did he stay on his feet like that, Chris?
I don't know that.
I think they had a lot of pressure and just wasn't able to get rid of the ball. And Antonio has such gifted moves. You know, he tried to get away from it, but of course you're going to get caught sometimes.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's hard to blame him for trying to make something, but sometimes you just need to try to get rid of it if you can. But, you know, he only lost 2 yards, so it's going to be a 2nd and 12 from the 17. There's a handoff to Zacharion, and he's going to get a couple.
Coming up with a 3rd down, and probably, what do you think, Chris, about maybe 13, maybe 12? Well, no, it's going to be more than that. I mean, less than that.
Yeah, it looks like about 9, so he picked up about 3, so looks like the Trojans are going to go 5 wide. Yep, they split Zacharion out to this near side. Got 5 receivers.
I believe both sides are pointing at each other.
Yeah, I think that's going to be on us. I think Jackie moved a little early. So
2 minutes, 24 seconds left in the quarter. And the penalty was on the Trojans. What was that, Chris?
A false start.
Looks like we're going to call a quick timeout. Chris, this will be a good time for us to go over some of the sponsors here one more time and send out our thanks. If I can find my sponsor page, there we go. We want to thank Telfair Snapshots for being a sponsor of Deep Productions, the Telfair County Chamber of Commerce, Merchants and Citizens Bank, Deep and Deeper Cleaning, the Telfair County Recreation Department, the Friends of Little Old Muggy State Park, Stamps Walker Insurance Agency, the Bank of Lumber City, and Telfair County Bank. And I'm going to ask the CEO a quick question, if I can get her attention. Oh, well. Kind of like the same thing happens at the house every now and then. We won't get into my marriage counseling here. So, but anyway, it does say Huddle House here, so that's what I'm doing with. Is Huddle House still a sponsor for us to call out? All right, so y'all didn't hear that. All right.
Rewind, erase.
There you go. All right. Well, anyway, Huddle House is some good folks, and we hope that they'll join us one day. All right, it's a 3rd down. The key play here, Chris, because you definitely want to try to take it in or at least get a first down and eventually take it in.
And even if not, maybe if you could pick up 7 or 8 yards and make a field goal attempt a little bit closer. You know, we were just talking about Davis and how well he's been kicking. So
that would be great. All righty.
And what a catch!
Get it?
What a catch! That was Russ.
Pardon me, Russ.
Right.
Beautiful catch by Russ.
And I'm gonna tell you, that was a great catch. And he and Antonio put that ball right where it had to be, where it was either gonna be caught by Russ or it wasn't gonna be caught at all.
And Russ made a great stretch.
Great sliding catch. Great job.
So just like that, your Trojans up 13-0, 2:15 left in quarter number one. And we've got some excited fans as we get ready to go for, are we going for a one?
Yeah. And I tell you, talking about the fans, we got a great crowd over here
Oh my
tonight.
gosh, I tell you what, it's a wonderful crowd tonight.
This little old visitor side is full.
Davis in to try the extra point.
Kick is up, and it is good. So, with 2:15 left in the first quarter, Trojans up 14-0.
Great start, Chris, and you want to keep the pressure on.
Absolutely, absolutely. Keep that foot on the gas. That's one, that's one thing we talk about in softball. Even when we get a big lead, you don't ever want to let up.
No, you can't.
You just want to keep that foot on the gas and.
Well, I remember talking to one of the football coaches years ago, and he wouldn't mind me mentioning his name, old Bill Pitt. Mm-hmm. We were talking, and I said, Bill, sometimes when a ball game seems to get out of hand, don't you think, maybe you ever kind of feel sorry for the opponent? He says, look, it's not that you're trying to run up the score, but it's their job to try to stop you.
Absolutely.
Of course, this was years ago, of course you wouldn't try to purposely, humiliate anyone.
Right.
But you got to let them try to stop you, and you try to stop them, and the competition continues.
Absolutely.
Kickoff coming up. Davis is going to have a tired leg if he keeps on tonight.
This is his third kickoff already and 2 extra points.
That's it.
So he puts it up in the air to the Treutlen side.
Oh, my gosh.
And
Davis is the only one.
he's not going to catch him.
He caught that in stride.
He caught it wide open, and he just...
And they had a wedge form that basically he just went right through. So just like that, in the space of 8 seconds,
What we just talked about.
it can happen.
That's
so
right.
just because you have a lead, don't ever get complacent. The way that was, Chris, the way the kick came, you saw I think it was number 5 for Treutlen come in full stride. He caught it running in full stride.
He was at full speed when he caught it,
and that was just no way that anybody could
they
catch
weren't
him.
going to be able to. I mean, Davis tried to track him down.
Oh man,
it was a great effort.
14-6, Treutlen for the extra point, and we got us a ball game. 14-6. Extra point pending.
No good.
I was going to say, at first one of the officials put his arms up and then he took them down. I thought it looked like it kind of veered to the right, Chris.
Yeah, I was watching the line. We almost got in there to block it.
Oh, they had great pressure.
Great pressure right up the middle. So
14-6, Trojans up by 8 with 2:07 left.
official having a good laugh about that. At least they got it right.
That's it. It's hard to be an official. I remember one of the NFL games to show, and you might remember this. There was a coin toss. The guy called heads. It came up heads, and they said the other side won the toss.
I believe that was Steelers and Lions.
It was something like that.
I believe Jerome Bettis was the
There you
captain
go,
out there
yeah.
and was one that made the call. But yeah,
It happens, and it can be embarrassing. I can imagine, but you don't want to cost a game because of a point or
no.
two.
But as long as humans are out there, there's going to be
That's
mistakes.
it. That's exactly it. All right, 14-6. Rodriguez Clay back deep, and I'm not sure who that is on the other side. Is that
Number 17. Who is that?
he had it? And then let's see, that's MJ Mincy.
Okay.
Kickoff taken on the 12-yard line.
So MJ had it, and then Rodriguez ended up with it.
And it looks like we're going to start this drive at the 20-yard line. So Trojans have had the ball twice. They had a 71-yard drive, I believe it was.
Sure was.
For a touchdown, and then a 45-yard drive. So
really looking at that, we have over 100 and something yards offense at this point, and we're still in quarter number 1.
right, close to 120 yards of offense. And Treutlen's probably negative yardage offense.
Right. Because you couldn't count the kickoff as part of the special
Absolutely.
teams. They got about 60-some yards.
Yeah. Snap to Antonio, and he takes it. Runs outside.
Quarterback keep by number 4,
And
by number 34, Danny Clements.
looks like they give him
2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8.
I was thinking 2 or 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to tell. They don't have the lines aren't painted real bright. So
2nd down.
will be 2nd and 8. Antonio takes snap and rolls out to the near side and
Intercepted.
he had Russ.
Just a little overthrown, pulled out of bounds by number 5, Jackie Wilcox.
So just like we talked about,
You can't take your foot off the gas, as you said, Chris. And, that kick return fired up.
Treutlen, and just
1st and 10 Vikings.
he led Russ just a little bit too much on that, and Russ did the best he could to try to catch it. And
But, even though that did not end up like one, I like the fact that Antonio rolled to his left as a left-handed passer. It's like he was comfortable there, just a misread.
absolutely.
14-6. Treutlen is definitely inside, the 10-yard line? 15,
That's a
excuse me.
15, yeah. See if the defense can step up and get a stop. Little pitch.
I'm afraid they're going to call a horse collar on us, Chris.
I don't believe that was, though.
He got him up around the shoulder pads, but didn't
I
bring him
don't
down.
think he got inside the shoulder
No,
pad.
I don't think he did either, but I bet you that's what they're going to call.
I'm sure it is. I just saw Coach Macella's reaction, and
Right. There was a flag. Let's see if
they
they...
called a face mask. He didn't,
I don't see how they did it. I was going to say, I don't see how it was a face mask.
he didn't come nowhere near the face mask.
Close to the face mask.
He saw the head jerk around from where he grabbed him back here on the back.
Face mask against Telfair.
So this will be about half the distance to the goal. So this is going to be a 1st and goal.
Y'all might can hear the displeasure of
There you go.
the Trojan fans.
Any opinions expressed by the fans are not necessarily those by the management of Deep Production.
So Treutlen gets a little bit of a gift here. It's going to be 1st and goal. Should be around the 7-8 yard line. Snap to the quarterback. He tries to go around that far end, but they turn him back in. And
Keep by Coney.
Trojans here at the end of the 1st quarter. We got under a minute to go. Trying, as TJ would say, to save themselves from a touchdown here.
absolutely.
Rolling an automatic 1st down. That's going to make it 2nd down and about 3.
I'm just looking at our defensive line. Devin McCray, big guy over that away, number 26, DJ Morgan.
Yeah, got some good size
And
out
then,
there.
of course, you got Zakarian. So, to get in there, hopefully they can dig in a little bit and hold them.
Let's see. Treutlen, they've stacked the... Got down to about the 5-yard line, maybe the 4.
That's why I was a little surprised they would be heading straight up the middle with that size of that defensive line.
Yeah, that time Treutlen kind of did what we do in the jumbo package. They had 3 lined up in the backfield over here, and that's the way they tried to go.
All just inside the 5-yard line.
How's that 1st down? I thought they had a...
Yeah, because it was half the distance to the goal.
I thought the face mask was automatic 1st down.
I did too.
There's a snap again to number 10, and
Going to be a little bit short.
looks like maybe around the 1 or right inside the 1. And that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter.
So we're at the end of the 1st quarter with your score, Telfair 14, Treutlen 6. Treutlen definitely threatening. Have a couple of pieces of business here, Chris, we're going to take care of as they get ready for quarter number 2. First of all, we want to send out a birthday shout to Charlie Allen. And what a great birthday present it will be tonight if old Charlie and them can pull off a win.
Absolutely.
And of course, Charlie, good student here at Telfair County High School. I got the pleasure of watching him the last few years in middle school. He played all sports, basketball, football, etc. And then, of course, here he's played basketball last year and playing this. So congratulations, Charlie. We want to wish you a happy, I believe, 17th birthday, as Mom was telling us.
Okay.
So we're glad on that. Also want to remind you that if you love football or you love tennis, Telfair County Recreation Department is the place for you. All next week, you can come register at the Telfair County Rec Department for football, cheerleading, and tennis, 2:30 to 5:30 Monday through Fridays. Cheerleading is from 4-year-olds to 12-year-olds. Flag football, 4 to 6, boys and girls. Tackle football, 6 to 8 years. Also, you have 9 and 10-year-old tackle football, and 11 and 12 years. And, of course, Mike does a great job of course, trying to make sure that the kids are evenly matched so that no one is, going to be so big or intimidating. So, again, does a great job. That's where you learn the fundamentals, and you get to see them out here one Friday. And, of course, tennis, 5 years to 18 years. So come out and see Mike. Call him 229-315-2889. And now back to the action of Telfair County Trojan football.
Treutlen with a second and goal, looks like inside the 1 or around the 1. And he's not going to get in, doesn't look like.
Great penetration.
Great penetration.
And he kept trying to move to the outside, but he was caught in the backfield and kind of drugged down.
So it's going to be 3rd and goal.
Boy, if the Trojans could make a stand here.
I'm telling you.
Looks like from up here, 3rd down and goal.
And Chris, this is kind of gut check time when you get this close. I would assume they've run it every place being close, so let's see if they're going to do that again.
They have. Maybe we can get them to jump or something. Back them up a little bit. Lined up in that big package again, that number 10. They're going to call a timeout.
All right, timeout Treutlen.
I think the play clock was about to run down.
Almost got that penalty we were hoping for.
Absolutely.
Chris, I mean, with it, less than a yard, you would think that the traditional thinking they would try to power it through, but on the last 2 plays, the Trojan defense, especially that interior line and the linebackers coming up for support, they haven't been able to move through there.
That's true, and I'm going to tell you, I hate this about what happens. You got less than a yard to go. You line up in 6 yards deep in the backfield.
Yes.
A couple weeks ago, Tennessee playing Pittsburgh.
Right.
4th and less than a yard. Line up under the center and just fall forward.
That's it.
That. But, these last couple of plays, Treutlen's lining up 6 yard to quarterback or whoever's taking the snap 5-6 yards deep. So instead of having to go 6 inches or a yard, you're having to go 6-7 yards
plus those inches.
You're right. I've never understood why. I mean, I know the spread and all this is.
Oh, it's popular, but I'm like you. And if you trust your offensive line, when you go right in behind that center of guard.
Absolutely.
Let's see if they're going to listen to us. Hopefully they don't, and then maybe we can hold them here.
Same thing.
And the Trojan defense, my God, came up with a play.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying.
You're right, Chris.
I don't understand that.
And, of course, a host of Trojans were in on it. Saw Devin McCray coming out of there, number 73.
Might have lost a little bit on that.
So now we come up with a 4th down and decision time. I believe Treutlen's going to go ahead and go for the touchdown and forego a field goal attempt.
Yeah, it looks like maybe at the 1 now.
Yeah, they've got the scoreboard has it at the 2.
Now he goes up under center and gonna try, and he ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it, I don't think.
Let's look. There's no sign yet.
Everybody's holding their breath, waiting to see.
Oh, they did call it a touchdown. They said he was over the goal line. Boy, you kind of wonder the delay on that call, Chris.
I'm telling you.
I'm not saying anything bad about the rest, don't get me wrong, but normally you can indicate it ahead of time because the forward progress from, and we're not at a great vantage point, the forward progress might have got him put about the one or inside the one.
Right.
But when you're on the ground underneath that pile, a lot of things can happen.
A lot of things. But you saw what they did. They lined him up under center.
On Deep Productions on the 45 mark.
Go to the 45 mark and you can take it out. Maybe we'll throw the challenge flag. So 14-12, and I'm thinking Treutlen's going to talk about trying for 2 here.
I think Telfair called the timeout.
Did they?
Yeah, I think maybe worried that they were going to try to go for 2.
Well, Chris, you make some excellent points, and when they finally lined up under center, I thought at first, well, why are y'all doing that now? But it didn't. It goes back to what you say. But Treutlen's had a 14-0 lead with about the 2-minute half mark of the first quarter, then a kick return for a touchdown, and then an interception. And just like that, we are in danger of being tied here in this ball game.
Yeah, but I'm like you. That sure did take a long time to make that call.
It really
like you
did.
said, under that pile, once they pulled everybody off, who knows what's happened.
That's it. I could kind of move up while nobody's, they can't tell. All them legs, you ain't going to be able to tell.
Absolutely.
But the ref made the call. We live with it. We got 10:01 left, and let's see. They are going for 2. He's trying to pass it, just a little dink pass.
That was a false start.
And he did get it, so we are back to where we started with a tie ball game.
Yep. That was kind of a weird-looking play.
It was kind of interesting, Chris, because the quarterback made it look like he was going to go in. When he did that, the cornerback committed and came back to make the play and left the receiver wide open.
He kind of got caught either way, so.
The quarterback, give him credit, he made a good adjustment on that. 14-14, 10:01 left.
Hey, can you hear Dustin?
We've got a guest commentator on, don't we, Chris? That's all right. That's why you love coming to the ball game. Gotta enjoy it.
That was funny.
That's all right. All right, 14-0. Trojans get the ball back on the kick return. Rodriguez Clay is going to be deep. Chris can't help but smile on that one, man. All right, looks like that Treutlen County is back in this ball game. It's going to be up to the Trojans to go back and take control as they did in the early part of this ball game. Just a reminder, next Friday night is homecoming, coming live from the Trojan Field. We look forward, and we'll try to see if we can find a copy of the homecoming ladies. If not, we'll certainly be publicizing them next week. Kickoff coming up.
All right, we're going to have to be 11 in and another 7 tonight. Come on.
Nice kick, Chris. That goes to the end zone or not? Yep. They took a good Treutlen roll, so the Trojans have set up shop. First down.
All right, get back to what we're doing.
So the Trojans will start this drive at their 20.
And just like that, field position and all has definitely shifted.
Absolutely. Trojans need to take this and maybe have about a 6-7 minute drive and just.
I was thinking 9 minutes, 59 seconds.
That'll be good too.
Give us a couple of extra seconds there. There you go.
So
that Trojan offensive line, so dominant at the beginning, hopefully they'll be able to continue that trend.
Snap Antonio and takes it in between the tackles and picks up maybe one, if that.
It looks like they gave him about a half a yard, but let's go ahead and call it 2nd and 9.
Somebody wants to know how much time left.
It's 9 minutes, 35 seconds, and counting until halftime. And it's tied up at 14 apiece.
There's a snap. Antonio fakes it.
Antonio not able to get a lot on that one, Chris. It looks like as he switched directions, he was looking for a hole.
Gonna be 3rd and 9 to go.
So no pickup on the play. And Chris, on this one, do you go ahead and try to pass it, it looks like?
I think maybe, yeah, you're going to need to try to pick up that first down. Trojans needs to get a little momentum back. There's a snap. Antonio drops back. Got time. He's got Jalen wide open. Hold on. All the way down to the 15-yard line.
Number 33, Jalen Smith with a pickup. I'm going to try the math too, Chris. That's 30 to there.
About 65 yards.
Yes, sir. Beautiful. That's the second big play we've seen tonight. One to Jackie Wilcox and now to Jalen.
Absolutely. Trojans are closing in on 200 yards of offense already. And we're not even halfway through the second quarter.
That's right.
But it's a tie ball game too, so.
But, he hit him in stride. And
that was a good pass, a good route run by Jalen.
Give the offensive line credit for giving Antonio a little time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, Trojans lined up again. Chris?
There's a snap. He's going to hand it off to Zacharion, and he's going to bulldog his way up for maybe a couple. About 2 yards.
I love watching Zacharion run because he runs with such power.
Absolutely. And one man ain't going to tackle him.
No.
It usually takes 3 or 4.
Well, him and Jalen both, I've noticed, boy, they keep those legs churning.
They do. Jalen getting a well-deserved breather over here on the sideline.
Absolutely. 2nd down and 8, it looks like.
There's a snap. Antonio's going to take it and come around this near side. He's going to get close to the first down.
It's close to the goal line, I believe.
He's inside the 5. Looks like about the 4-yard line, 3-yard line.
Yeah, I was just looking at the lines here.
Yeah. That's where he was.
So we're 1st and goal. About 4 yards?
4 or 5-yard line, yeah. So
one of the things I want to key on this play again is the play of the offensive line.
There's the handoff to Zacharion, and he's going to bull in. Now we're down.
We're within about a yard. It's mighty close.
There's no way. If he was in and all there, he's got to be in there too. Come on now.
2nd down to go.
Where you got to go through? Come on.
Hey, Chris, if you take a look, Antonio's lined up in the backfield and fumbles the ball.
Trojans luckily fall on it.
Looks like Telfair picked the ball back.
Nice recovery.
No gain, make it 3rd.
So it's going to be 3rd and goal.
Huh?
There's no way.
No.
Yards down there, and he didn't get that. He didn't get that 8 inches right there.
All right, so it's 3rd down. Trojans trying to get back the lead on a 14-14 ball game.
And I'm sure this is 4-down territory, so.
And a flag. Let's look.
Flag on the play.
There's a motion on the Trojans. I'm not sure who that was on, Chris.
3rd down and goal.
It was on us, but I'm not sure if the middle guy.
When I looked at it, as the play started to develop, I really thought that Treutlen was about to jump or did jump. Came a little early, but maybe they timed it just right.
Looks like Coach Burleson's going to take their last time out of the half.
Again, I think he's going to want an explanation from the referee as to what happened. All right, so it's 14-14.
Well, you go down there, but you sit his lip.
And I think this, you hate that the Trojans had to use 3 timeouts already, Chris, but I think this is a good timeout.
Oh, absolutely.
By Coach Burleson. Get everybody settled. Let's get everybody on the same page as we get ready to go in and try to score here.
So it's going to be 3rd and goal now from the 6, looks like.
And like you said, Chris, I know that, Davis Williams has a good leg and has done well, but this may be, as you said, 4-down territory for the touchdown to try to, let's establish a little bit more of a dominance here.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, Treutlen County comes back on the field. Trojans have got the instructions from Coach Burleson as the coaches and players get back to their respective positions. Chris, call us a touchdown here.
See what the Trojans, they come out and kind of in their jumbo package. And they're going to follow, and Antonio should walk this right on in.
There was a nice block for Antonio. I didn't see who that was.
Jalen Smith out there on the block.
Made a beautiful block, and so it's a touchdown Trojans, 20-14. Now all is right with the world.
So
you don't want to sit on that. All righty. Got a great crowd here. Chris, I've always enjoyed doing ball games right in the middle of the fans. I always love it. I mean, the press box, but you get a feel.
You do.
And boy, this crowd definitely is wanting a win tonight.
Absolutely. Like I said, we got a good crowd that traveled from McRae. And Trojans line up for the extra point. There's a snap. Down, it's up, and it's good. So the Trojans retake the lead. We didn't get our 10-minute drive, but we got a 4-minute drive.
Well, that works, and if the defense comes up, we'll be all right. Chris, when they realigned GHSA and put us, then in the same region with Johnson and Wheeler, Treutlen, of course, Montgomery, Wilcox,
Dublin.
One of the things that I really liked about that was the fact that it's within an hour for the most part or less.
Believe you me.
Those trips, and nothing against Charlton because that was a tremendous school. And in Burleson's first year, I remember we upset them, and we were always competitive with Charlton or in all of these. But the travel time.
Oh, tell me about it. Because football didn't have to go to Eccles because Eccles didn't have football, but we sure did in softball. And I mean,
that's a trip, isn't it?
When we were in that other region, our closest competitors was Wilcox and Irwin.
I can't imagine on a school night y'all traveling to Charlton and then having to come back.
Yeah. And there's a little squib kick and picked up by number 34. At the 40-yard line.
So the first down Trojans on defense.
But yeah, those were some long trips. And now our longest trip is Dooley, which is a little over an hour.
That's not bad.
And so that's not bad at all.
But I think Trojan fans over the years, even at Charlton, Irwin, all of the clinch, they traveled well.
Oh, absolutely.
But you've actually seen, I think, a few more because of this year because of the travel time.
Absolutely.
And I mean, if you look at this is literally wall-to-wall people.
It is.
And a great tribute to
it.
It
makes a big difference when you're going 35 miles instead of 95 or 100.
All right, first down.
There's a snap, a little swing pass out to the far side. And
he goes out of bounds around the 49.
Going to be a pickup about 6, looks like.
Right.
So going to be 2nd and 4.
Hadn't seen the swing pass used a whole lot by Treutlen tonight.
They threw it on that first possession when they was backed up on 3rd and 11.
Right.
And Trojans did a good job.
That running back in the backfield that came out, he does have a little speed.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if he was the same one that did that kickoff return.
Looks like.
Go, go, go!
fake it, and the quarterback's going to keep it. He Mason
he's got a hold.
And I think he's probably going to be gone.
On to the house. I mean, let's give him credit. He made one heck of a. He planted that right foot and moved.
He cut back to the near side. And
yeah, he planted that right foot and went left. And that speed, he just got to the secondary, and boom, he was gone. Took a great angle. 21-20. We are in a heavyweight fight tonight.
I'm telling you what, looked like it was going to be a blowout early, and you know, it started with that kickoff return,
right,
and then the interception, and
so both offenses are definitely trading blows here on the last two drives.
I guess one good thing is really Treutlen has shown they hadn't stopped us yet.
No,
I think we had one drive,
and we stopped ourselves with the interception.
Right.
I do know.
Kick is up, and it's going to be no good.
Oh, they called it good, Chris.
Boy, it sure looked like it was to the left.
It was a line drive, and it looked like one of them dying
I'm
quails.
telling you, but they got a better angle than we do. So
21-21. Yeah, next time we come here, we're going to get that luxury suite up there. I see an empty office out there, Chris.
I'm telling you.
Maybe we can get the CEO to take us up there during halftime. 21-21 is your score. Having a good time here at the ball game. Hopefully the Trojans will come back, and as Chris said, we have done a great job on the offense. The CEO is saying we should have been, could have been up there. I'm not, Chris. I'm never going to criticize the CEO, but you know, I'm not sure who's in charge of travel arrangements and getting in touch with the public relations folks for Treutlen.
But you know what, Tim? This is like, remember when they used to call games at Wrigley Field from the bleachers?
Yes, of course, that's right.
That's kind of what this reminds me of.
And I love it. That's it. It's Patty. It's more fun to be here in the middle of the fans and all that. And we've heard just good, passionate cheering by the Trojans.
So far.
Okay, now.
Hopefully it'll stay that way.
Well, let's put it this way. My buddy TJ is not with us, and sometimes when he gets mad, he hadn't done it on the air yet.
Yeah.
So hopefully not. Hopefully not. Here's the kickoff.
And another.
Is that Rodriguez?
Rodriguez Clay takes it. Runs into the back of his own man.
I tell you, great effort by Rodriguez. Thought he saw a hole. I think he saw it too, but it closed mighty quick.
He did. Like I said, he kind of ran up on his own man there.
5 minutes, 42 seconds left until halftime. I haven't seen our band make a move outside. I'm not sure if they'll be performing at the half, or are they
yeah.
Well, no wonder I haven't seen them. They already moved.
Yeah, I don't know about Treutlen.
I think I need to do something with my eyeglasses. Maybe I need to go see the doc. I mean, 400 people just moved, but I didn't see them. 21-21. I'm watching the game, but hey, I'm looking forward to the band coming out tonight.
Well, guess what? This guy over here has called another penalty on Telfair.
Well, I just don't know what we have done to upset him so bad tonight.
I don't know either, but he sure is.
Boy.
He's hanky happy, I tell you.
This is about a half-a-mile penalty.
He just
that's gone to this. Did he say the 17-yard line is where it's at?
Yeah.
But I thought we had the ball close to the 40, Chris.
Must have been a 15-yarder
from the spot of the foul. All right, Trojans have the ball. And it doesn't matter because running back for the Trojans, is that Jalen?
Samuel Grimes.
Samuel Grimes comes up.
So he picks up the penalty, gets us back about to where we were at.
Beautiful job of downfield blocking by your offensive lineman.
It's James Bowen texted me. Well, he's texted me a couple of times, and first of all, I want to wish him well. And
absolutely, I miss James.
I do too. I hope he's continuing to heal. And he said that Eccles, Clinch, Charlton, we had to fly charter flights to get there.
Oh gosh. Oh, incomplete pass. Probably better we would have lost a yard or two.
Well, I think if he had thrown it sooner, yeah, because he fake pumped, and allowed that defender to close a little bit. So,
well, since you heard from James, I think I got a great trivia question that only James could probably figure out. He's been coaching for so many years, worked so much. I wonder how many miles on the road he has put in as a coach, such as yourself, Chris, because that's some long days. And, James, we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Antonio with it.
Oh. Had a hole on the cutback, but it sure closed quick, so going to be 3rd and about 7, looks like.
And Chris, where are we located? About the 36, 37-yard line, maybe?
30.
Or a little more than that.
That's what around the scoreboard says 35, so.
Okay, yeah, right on the other side of the 35, it looks like. 3rd down. This is the big one we got to have.
Yeah, we need this first down. Trojans could take it in. Looks like they jumped, but obviously he didn't cross the line.
He must not have.
Trojans were trying to draw him off sides.
Oh, penalty. Excuse me, interception.
Yeah, ball deflected off of the Telfair receiver and picked off by Treutlen.
So for the first time since the opening kickoff, Treutlen has an opportunity to take a lead. Trojan defense is definitely going to have to just stay and hunker down, for lack of better word. Sorry if that offends the Tennessee fans.
No, that's all right. But, yeah, they need to step up and get a stop here.
Are you going to call something,
4 minutes, 22 seconds left, 21-21.
Got a text from Michaela, says she's watching, so
Glad
all the way
to
from
hear.
Valdosta. So Treutlen's going to start 1st and 10 at the 35.
Oh, nice
Play by Jackie. Is that Jackie Wilcox?
What number is that, Chris?
I think it's number 5. Yeah,
Number 5?
Jackie Wilcox.
Yep.
Huge loss.
2 good plays by Jackie tonight, one on the pass reception and now on defense. Great job.
And Chris and Lamar, I believe they're watching, getting some texts from them. So they're in Savannah for a gun show.
Oh, man. Hey, we really appreciate both of them. Chris has been so accommodating and helps us so much with the broadcast and the coaches show. I'm going to tell you something. I want to send a shout out to you and Chris Ellis and the whole coach staff. How y'all kept that field up so well this week, I have no idea.
That goes to Chris and I think Patrick, and I think they even had Eric out there helping them.
Incredible. Long pass. Oh, wide open.
Billy fell. Ben, I'm sorry, that's Ben out there.
And so, Chris, that was a 75-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, on a 2nd and 20. And
wow.
Like I said, I think that's number 15. Look, he just fell trying to.
I was going to say, it looked like he had coverage.
He had good coverage and just fell.
And then, of course, he caught it. Let's give the quarterback credit. He caught it in stride.
He did. It was a good throw.
So, for the first time tonight, Trojans down by 6, 27-21.
Trojans should have time because we do get the ball to start the second half.
Right.
So if we can take it and get some points here before halftime.
And that interception, that was I'm not going to say luck, but it was close to it, with it bouncing off of one player into the arms of the other.
Exactly.
Kick was blocked, I believe. So Trojans down by 6. A lot of time left in the half and in the game. 27-21. Chris, I always forget it every week. I have remembered. I got your chart, and with the faces on it as well. The artist rendering of it. I'm going to see if I got a little light here and read it. I want to thank the cheerleaders for all that they do. Reagan Hussey, Zamariah Evans, Vivi Clark, Brianna Edie, Ellie Joins, Lola Harrelson, Kiki Swain, Logan Little, Sophie Cook, Elena Dykes, I believe that's Jamie Lynn Lewis, Maddie Lockamy, I hope I pronounced that right, Riley Wright, Ella Grace Pickle, and Natalie Reynolds. You girls do an incredible job every week. Thank you for what you do and for bringing the cheer into the stands. And a couple of those are homecoming, aren't they, Chris?
They are. And mention Miss Cowart and Miss Mandy, the 2 coaches. They do a great job with these ladies.
Absolutely, and thank you, because I did not know who the coaches were, Chris. Thank you.
Miss Mandy Myers and Miss Heather Cowart.
It takes a lot of effort and time to do it, and that's great.
Now here's the kickoff. And this one's going to, looks like Jackie Wilcox takes it. And
Not a bad return.
No.
On the tackle, there is a flag on the play.
How about that? A flag on the play.
Taking inside the
I'll say the length of that flag went flying. I don't know. That ref could have been an ex-quarterback. Who knows? That thing went flying. It looked like it came across still, Chris. And
It's on us.
yeah, the way Coach Burleson's reacting, I believe it is.
I got no idea what it was.
And this is the second kickoff in a row that we've had this occur.
Let's see what the referee signaled. Oh, chop block.
So this will be what, a 15-yarder?
15-yarder, yep.
yards down inside the 20.
So it'll be first down Trojans, 3 minutes, 19 seconds left. You hate to see a penalty, but at least it's just 1st and 10.
Right.
Chris, one of your keys to the game at the beginning, of course, we both talked about the ground and pound, but also we did say be careful of penalties.
Absolutely.
And we have had a number of them. There's probably been over 11 penalties between both teams tonight.
Whether they were all legit or not.
That's a good question.
Antonio.
Why do you not?
It's stopped by a host of Treutlen Vikings.
So very minimal gain. I have a correction. Chris and Lamar are in Valdosta this weekend, not Savannah.
Oh, okay.
I just got a correction on that. So
What was the name of that old show? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is Chris and Lamar tonight?
they're in Valdosta, not Savannah. So.
Glad to hear that they're watching. And good luck. I think you said they're down there
For a gun show.
So good luck. I hope things go really well for you guys.
It's going to be 2nd and 9. There's the snap. A little pitch out to the far side to Jalen Smith.
Number 33, tackled by number 19.
Looks like Jalen picked up a couple there, Chris.
Yeah, it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 8, 7 or 8.
Gained about a yard and a half on the play, 3rd down and 8.
You know, with the
And I'm wondering real quick, not to interrupt, Chris,
No.
why has the clock not started? They stop it after every punt?
they shouldn't have.
Because it's been on 2:35 for them. Now they got it. They must have heard.
Yeah, shouldn't have. Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt
No,
you.
I was going to say, you know, with what looks like a lack of depth on the Treutlen side, we just pound and pound and pound and wear them down.
Exactly.
And that pass incomplete.
And this three, if it's a 3 and out, which it looks like it is, you know, that throws some momentum back on the Treutlen way.
And they're going to have time to try to score. Looks like Trojan's going to be 4th and 8.
And for the first time tonight, I believe, is it Jacob McMillan?
Jacob McMillan in for the punt. Antonio had him open for the first down. He just threw it a little low. So...
All right, let's see. Jacob definitely needs to get off a good punt. There's nobody back deep.
back deep, so
They may be bringing the house.
Going to be offside.
And there is a flag, Chris.
Yeah, that's going to be, I believe, offsides on.
Gets a good bounce.
I don't know. He threw it, so it's liable to be against us.
1st and 10 Vikings.
Let's see. They're discussing it with Coach Burleson.
I believe it is against us.
You're kidding.
Yeah, false start.
I am shocked. I'm not saying we didn't do it, but Chris, this has been an awful lot of penalties.
Yeah, one-sided.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like to see film from this, and because
Well, just go back to deep production. Let's see it. But 2:08 left, and they declined the penalty, take the ball on their own 40, first down.
crazy though.
Oh, I'm like you. I'm surprised they didn't let them re-kick it.
I'm telling you. Incomplete on a little, try that little swing pass again, and it was incomplete. But yeah, I'm really surprised, and the clock didn't even start.
It's the second time the clock has not started with a play in the last 3 minutes. So we would have probably seen about 25 to 30 seconds that should have gone off and have not.
Because it was 2:08 when they started to play,
Right.
and I know incomplete starts it, but it's still 2:08 on the clock.
And at the 2:35 mark, it never went after that. The running play was tackled. But if we hold them, we'll take the extra second.
Absolutely. Little shovel pass out here.
Brought him down. It looked like number 73, Devin McCray, was just a little bit anxious in the backfield there. Just wasn't quite able to get it.
My question is, why did he stop the clock? It ain't a first down. Well, he did give him a first.
Well, I guess they did.
Even the announcer said it was short.
I mean, there you go. Treutlen lines up quickly. And a completion. And we finally bring him down.
And guess what? Another penalty against Telfair.
Chris, what are we seeing? Was it over tackle or a face mask or what was it? Some of the fans around us are saying it was probably a face mask. I'm not sure, Chris. You really don't want them to get into the end zone on this drive and this close to the half.
Face mask against Telfair. That's no tax to do over that one.
Well, I'm not surprised.
I'm going to say, it's not that I'm trying to question, but Chris, probably Treutlen, I can recall maybe 3 penalties against them on offsides and a couple of false starts, I believe.
Well, it must have just been a 5-yarder. They must have called the inadvertent one.
Yeah.
And you know, I wonder back earlier down here when they called that face mask, if they called the 5-yard variety is why they ended up picking up a first.
That's a good point.
Because if it
going deep.
good defense, just can't tell. Let's see.
It's intended for number 2, Treutlen in the end zone.
I think that's number 2 on the cut. That was a great cut, great defense. You know, reading stride for stride.
And one thing, you mentioned the depth of Treutlen, and you're right, but boy, the ones that are out there, they've definitely shown some speed.
Oh, absolutely.
1 minute, 26 seconds left. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. 27-21, Treutlen up by 6. Trojans jumped out to an early 14-0 lead. Got tied up and went ahead 21-14. The last 2 scores have been by way of Treutlen threatening for a third.
Yeah, a couple of turnovers have hurt Telfair. There's a snap. And great penetration by the Trojans to string it out. And Jalen Smith wraps him up.
Jalen did an excellent job of holding that area. He did not commit too quickly.
It's like Treutlen calls their last time out.
3-yard loss on the play.
Nice play by the defense.
So it's going to be a 3rd and long.
Little programming note, I think at the half we'll probably stay tuned for the band. You probably will do our best to help you to be able to hear it. We're not able to get to the other side, so therefore you'll see the back of the band, but hopefully be able to hear it. Then we'll go to some commercials and then come back. And if we have time, Chris, we could have an extensive interview with the CEO. Who knows? I'm hoping those plans that James Bowen was talking about, they used to have to fly to some of them games.
I'm telling you.
Maybe she could get us a helicopter or two. Maybe we can go to the ball anyway. Who knows?
Get us a John Madden bus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he didn't fly.
Oh, that was incredible.
It was. He traveled from coast to coast on that bus to do those Monday night games.
Oh, God, he was incredible. Him and Pat Summerall together, they were almost as good as me and you.
Close.
They're close. Not quite. Fantastic times, man. All right, here we go on a 3rd down.
Big 3rd down. Snap, he throws it across the middle, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by... Oh, that was Rodriguez Clay.
I'm thinking number 7, Rodriguez Clay, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yep, it was, Chris. And boy, that
was huge.
That saved us.
That was huge.
And what you hope is that in the future that the quarterback will be a little rattled after that one.
I hope so.
All right, Chris, do we play conservative here and go into half down by 6, or do we try to get it downfield?
I think you take a shot downfield, and if you can pick up some yardage, get some big yardage, and then you maybe try to get some points.
It'd be great to do that.
Just don't want to turn it over.
We have had the big play, at least 2 to 3 that we can recall.
This may be where those extra seconds come in.
There you go. I won't be complaining then.
There's a snap. Antonio's back. Got time. Throws it across the middle. Jackie Wilcox. All the way down to the 40. There's that big play we just talked about. So the Trojans are going to have to hurry up.
Clock stops on the first down.
Until the chain gets set.
Jackie Wilcox so far has had an incredible game on offense and defense. He's probably over 100 yards receiving.
Absolutely. So Trojans, there's winding the clock.
They just started the clock. 59 seconds left.
He got time again. Down the middle.
Right through Billy's hands. That was a good, I love that shot downfield though.
Absolutely. Man, that was a good throw.
Billy went up, tried to get it, just wasn't able to time it just right.
Yep.
2nd and 10 Trojans into Viking territory.
52 seconds. It would be huge if the Trojans could get a score here. Snap. Antonio's going.
Let's see if we get it. All right, clock did not stop this. Trojans have to line it up.
Questionable tackle.
It was.
Close to what they called on us earlier, but they're going to have to pretty much get it down to the end zone here.
Over the middle.
No.
Did he get a first down?
No, he didn't. That's going to end the half.
I know Trojans running up quick. 3rd down. If they can spike it, there's 2.
Well, it's 4th down.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Chris. You're right. A great try on this.
Absolutely.
So at the half is 27-21, and we're going to see if we can get the band in for just a few moments. Very entertaining first half. Chris, your halftime thoughts before we take a break.
Well, regardless of whether the flags have been merited or not, Trojans have got to cut down on the penalties and the turnovers.
Absolutely.
Two turnovers, 14 points, right, or 13, whatever, for Treutlen. And then the penalties, like I said, whether they've been legitimate or not, they've been penalties.
Right. There have been some that won and some that we're still kind of looking and thinking, we didn't see the same thing.
Right.
So that's being important.
Trojan just need to kind of clean it up a little bit, and I think we'll be all right start second.
Absolutely. Well, the band's getting lined up right in front of us here. We're going to go to the band, and then we'll go to commercial. And then we'll be back in about, probably hopefully about 15, 20 minutes at the most. All right, Patty, I'm going to, the CEO, if I can get her. You want me to turn it over to you for the band?
No, we just got to turn it to the band.
All righty. So we're going to step away. You have the band in your picture. Hopefully you'll be able to hear some of the good music of the band as they get ready to perform. This is Chris Clark and Tim Deeps. Back in about 15 minutes.
Y'all want
to watch them for a minute? I couldn't have I think I can
But you can go to that boy, doesn't he? Look, you need to go to I got this one in a black one, and I was going to be probably doing one, but I said I'll wear me a basketball suit for 3:30.
She just puts ice in it and make water cold, but then she puts water in it, ice and strawberries and lemons and everything in there, fruit, all kinds of fruit in the water. She's drinking all kinds of fresh food.
Stamps Walker is your local independent agency serving all your surrounding counties. Stamps Walker has been in business for 118 years and has been family owned and operated since 1977. Stamps Walker can meet your insurance needs through a variety of companies such as Auto Owners Insurance, who has been with us for 25 years, Progressive, Allstate, Grange, Southern Trust, Foremost, and Nationwide. Stamps Walker also writes commercial policies, auto and home policies, policies for log trucks, logging equipment, workers' comp, and life policies. We would love to serve you. Come see us at 34 West Oak Street, located at the main red light in McRae, beside the Statue of Liberty. Stamps Walker Insurance Agency can be reached by phone at 229-868-6454. Stamps Walker Insurance Agency, your local independent agent. Are you looking for that perfect picture that captures a great event in either a family or friend or with a sporting event? Then look no further than Telfair Snapshots under the ownership of Mr. Bob Hendricks. Telfair Snapshots is a proud sponsor of Telfair County Lady Trojan Softball. At Telfair Snapshots, you can get high-quality pictures at low prices. Telfair Snapshots, where memories last forever. Go to their website at www.telfairsnapshots.com or contact Telfair Snapshots at yahoo.com. Or you can phone Bob at 229-868-2530. Again, Telfair Snapshots, where memories last forever, a proud sponsor of Lady Trojan Softball. The Telfair County Chamber of Commerce, located at 9 East Oak Street in McRae, Helena, is a proud supporter of Deep Productions. Under the direction of Paula Anderson, the Chamber of Commerce offers information on economic development, employment, and educational opportunities, as well as how to start your own business. To get more information about many of the events going on in the Telfair County area, please contact Paula at the Chamber of Commerce, phone number 229-868-6365. Or if you want to contact her on the internet, go to Rogers at telfairco.org or www.telfairco.org, or on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Telfair County, Georgia. Again, the Telfair County Chamber of Commerce, a proud sponsor of Deep Production. The Merchants and Citizens Bank is a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. The Merchants and Citizens Bank has been in business in the local community since 1929. They offer a wide range of products and services, ranging from traditional items to items more in step with the 21st century. In addition to internet banking, they are now pleased to announce that they have a new mobile app to help make banking with them even more convenient. Located at 6 Cottage Street in McRae, Helena, Merchants and Citizens Bank is an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. Merchants and Citizens Bank, a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. Deep and Deeper Cleaning, LLC, has been in business for over 11 years. Deep and Deeper Cleaning is a proud supporter of Deep Productions. Deep and Deeper Cleaning cleans businesses, events, and rental properties. Also, Deep and Deeper Cleaning does small yard work, weed eating, and of course, the cleaning up of the area. Would you like a free estimate? Call Tim at 229-315-2569 and see what Deep and Deeper Cleaning can do for you. Deep and Deeper Cleaning, a proud supporter of Deep Productions. The Telfair County Recreation Department, under the direction of Mike Harrelson, Rec Director, is a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. The Telfair County Recreation Department, located at 408 East Oak Street in McRae, Helena, is proud to offer a wide variety of activities for the children of the area. Such activities include football, baseball, softball, tennis, and cheerleading. Spread the word that a lot of activities of a very positive nature are offered at the Telfair County Recreation Department, again under the direction of Mike Harrelson. The Telfair County Rec Department, a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. The Bank of Lumber City and Telfair County Bank, with locations in both Lumber City and McRae-Helena, are proud sponsors of Deep Productions. The Bank of Lumber City and Telfair County Bank offers personal banking, regular savings, commercial banking, money market, online banking, child savings accounts, lending, certificates of deposit, and much, much more. Go see the friendly staff at the Bank of Lumber City and Telfair County Bank. You can contact the Bank of Lumber City at 912-363-4341, Telfair County Bank at 229-868-4341. The Bank of Lumber City has been serving generations since 1945. The Bank of Lumber City and Telfair County Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender, and a proud sponsor of Deep Production.
Deep Productions is a family-owned and operated business. Our main goal is to bring live and recorded video of sports, community, and school events to you. This allows you to watch your children, friends, or relatives participate in school or community events at your convenience. You can go to our website, www.deepproductionsllc.com, to check out all of the events from past to present. Also, you can go to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. If you would like a free estimate of how much we would cost for just a single event, call us at 229-315-2568.
Stamps Walker is your local independent agency serving all your surrounding counties. Stamps Walker has been in business for 118 years and has been family owned and operated since 1977. Stamps Walker can meet your insurance needs through a variety of companies such as Auto Owners Insurance, who has been with us for 25 years, Progressive, Allstate, Grange, Southern Trust, Foremost, and Nationwide. Stamps Walker also writes commercial policies, auto and home policies, policies for log trucks, logging equipment, workers' comp, and life policies. We would love to serve you. Come see us at 34 West Oak Street, located at the main red light in McRae, beside the Statue of Liberty. Stamps Walker Insurance Agency can be reached by phone at 229-868-6454. Stamps Walker Insurance Agency, your local independent agent. Are you looking for that perfect picture that captures a great event in either a family or friend or with a sporting event? Then look no further than Telfair Snapshots under the ownership of Mr. Bob Hendricks. Telfair Snapshots is a proud sponsor of Telfair County Lady Trojan Softball. At Telfair Snapshots, you can get high-quality pictures at low, low prices. Telfair Snapshots, where memories last forever. Go to their website at www.telfairsnapshots.com or contact Telfair Snapshots at yahoo.com. Or you can phone Bob at 229-868-2530. Again, Telfair Snapshots, where memories last forever, a proud sponsor of Lady Trojan Softball. The Telfair County Chamber of Commerce, located at 9 East Oak Street in McRae-Helena, is a proud supporter of Deep Productions. Under the direction of Paula Anderson, the Chamber of Commerce offers information on economic development, employment,
and educational opportunities, as well as how to start your own business. To get more information about many of the events going on in the Telfair County area, please contact Paula at the Chamber of Commerce, phone number 229-868-6365. Or if you want to contact her on the internet, go to Rogers at telfairco.org or www.telfairco.org, or on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Telfair County, Georgia. Again, the Telfair County Chamber of Commerce, a proud sponsor of Deep Production. The Merchants and Citizens Bank is a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. The Merchants and Citizens Bank has been in business in the local community since 1929. They offer a wide range of products and services, ranging from traditional items to items more in step with the 21st century. In addition to internet banking, they are now pleased to announce that they have a new mobile app to help make banking with them even more convenient. Located at 6 Cottage Street in McRae, Helena, Merchants and Citizens Bank is an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. Merchants and Citizens Bank, a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. Deep and Deeper Cleaning, LLC, has been in business for over 11 years. Deep and Deeper Cleaning is a proud supporter of Deep Productions. Deep and Deeper Cleaning cleans businesses, events, and rental properties. Also, Deep and Deeper Cleaning does small yard work, weed eating, and of course, the cleaning up of the area. Would you like a free estimate? Call Tim at 229-315-2569 and see what Deep and Deeper Cleaning can do for you. Deep and Deeper Cleaning, a proud supporter of Deep Productions. The Telfair County Recreation Department, under the direction of Mike Harrelson, Rec Director, is a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. The Telfair County Recreation Department, located at 408 East Oak Street in McRae, Helena, is proud to offer a wide variety of activities for the children of the area. Such activities include football, baseball, softball, tennis, and cheerleading. Spread the word that a lot of activities of a very positive nature are offered at the Telfair County Recreation Department, again under the direction of Mike Harrelson. The Telfair County Rec Department, a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. The Bank of Lumber City and Telfair County Bank, with locations in both Lumber City and McRae, Helena, are proud sponsors of Deep Productions. The Bank of Lumber City and Telfair County Bank offers personal banking, regular savings, commercial banking, money market, online banking, child savings accounts, lending, certificates of deposit, and much, much more. Go see the friendly staff at the Bank of Lumber City and Telfair County Bank. You can contact the Bank of Lumber City at 912-363-4341, Telfair County Bank at 229-868-4341. The Bank of Lumber City has been serving generations since 1945. The Bank of Lumber City and Telfair County Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender, and a proud sponsor of Deep Production.
Deep Productions is a family-owned and operated business. Our main goal is to bring live and recorded video of sports, community, and school events to you. This allows you to watch your children, friends, or relatives participate in school or community events at your convenience. You can go to our website, www.deepproductionsllc.com, to check out all of the events from past to present. Also, you can go to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. If you would like a free estimate of how much we would cost for just a single event, call us at 229-315-2568.
Stamps Walker is your local independent agency serving all your surrounding counties. Stamps Walker has been in business for 118 years and has been family owned and operated since 1977. Stamps Walker can meet your insurance needs through a variety of companies, such as Auto Owners Insurance, who has been with us for 25 years, Progressive, Allstate, Grange, Southern Trust, Foremost, and Nationwide. Stamps Walker also writes commercial policies, auto and home policies, policies for life.
Oh, wait.
14-0 lead, and now we're down 27-21.
Yeah, a couple of turnovers and a lot of penalties contributed to some of that. And there's the kick, and it's taken by Rodriguez Clay. He's trying to set up some blockers. And good return out to the 35-yard line, looks like.
Enjoyed watching the way he actually used his blocker ahead of him to kind of get him those extra yards.
Absolutely, good job.
Look for the Trojans to come out hopefully with fewer penalties. I imagine Coach Burleson really emphasized that at the half. Because we have really let them back.
We did. Like I said, you figured the kick return for a touchdown, and then the 2 interceptions led to 2 touchdowns. So
There's the difference.
There's 21 of their 27 points come. That's where they come from.
Oh, nice.
And the fumble.
Great run by Zakarian, but hopefully he was down by contact.
And they're not calling it. They're saying it was a fumble.
They are.
46-yard line.
Well, let's see.
There's a lot of discussion going on.
He was down.
We're not going to get that call.
No, you're right, Chris. This is not the way you wanted to start the second half. 27-21. Zakarian making that extra effort in there that the ball must have just got knocked loose. First down, Treutlen early in the second half, third quarter, 27-21.
Defense going to have to come up with a big stop here again. There's the snap, and good job turning it back in, and Zakarian Treutlen from behind comes and makes a big hit on the quarterback.
I think on there too, Chris, number 5, I believe Jackie Wilcox was involved with the tackle as well.
So pick up of a couple.
2nd and 8. And they're right inside, I believe, Trojan territory.
Looks like on the 45-yard line.
Again, we thank the band for a great performance at the half.
There's that little swing pass again.
And give number, I believe it was number 13 on it.
Made a good crackback block
there. I mean, he made it good on Jackie. He keyed on him, and that guy sprung him for a couple of extra.
Yeah, picked up some extra, so it's going to be 3rd and about 3 or 4.
Trojans desperately need to stop him right here. A 3 and out would be huge to start.
Absolutely. Looks like they're going to pick up the first down.
Pick up about maybe 6 on that to get the first down, Chris. Looks like Zakarian's having some helmet issues. Or shoulder pad.
Shoulder, looks like a shoulder.
Spotted on the Telfair 35-yard line.
Is it equipment or is it?
Yeah, no, I think it's equipment, yeah. I think it's helmet and his shoulder pad, so.
First down, Treutlen, right around the 35.
So pick up about 5 on first down.
I tell you, that swing pass has been really effective here in the second half.
That time they had 3 or 4 blockers out there in front of him.
Second down and 5.
Just a wall. Trojan defense definitely needs to come up with a stop.
Treutlen goes 4 to the far side, 1 to the near.
I think it's an offside on us, isn't it, Chris? Yeah.
Yep.
Penalty, that's going to be real close to a first down.
Oh, that's going to bring up that'll
First down.
be a first down. Okay, play getting ready to start. Chains getting set.
There's a snap, and he's... I tell you, Treutlen is really doing a good job at that line.
They really are,
They're
Chris.
getting a good push right now.
They have definitely seen something from the half.
And they're picking up 4 or 5 yards a pop.
Trojan's still in this thing, just down by 6.
And they really don't have a whole lot of size on that line.
They really don't.
But right now, they're moving the Trojans off the ball.
All right, second and about 5, as you said, Chris.
Landon Carey chased him down from behind.
And boy, he showed some grit there. He had to go through blockers and then put on that speed.
He did. And I think
Just like no gain on the play. Maybe a short loss. He's going to bring up third down.
And Chris, I noticed the way Landon tackled him. He didn't grab him by the shoulder pads. He did a
he
great
just wrapped him
textbook.
up. He did.
We thank all the employees and staff that
I think number 12 was in on that tackle also over there.
That was Jordan B.B. McCray.
So a big 3rd and 6 right here.
quarterback number 1, Cody, all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Pick up a first down.
And now they're getting too close.
12, McCray.
We had nobody out there on that edge.
You know, a little like they lined up, showing that they were going to go right into the quarterback.
Inside the 10, so it's first and goal. Back
Changed it and moved the other way.
He did. A little misdirection, but, you know, you got to play assignment football. And
That's it. All right, we're down to 7:30, almost halfway through the quarter.
yeah, this has been right at a 4-minute drive, 4.5-minute drive so far. There's a snap. And
Nice hit. They're going to run him all the way back.
let's see, that was 44-23.
44, of course, Kerryon, 23, Brandon Johnson.
There was a couple more. I was trying to get number, I think, Samuel Grimes, number 3, I think.
Yep. Boy, they read that beautifully.
They almost took the handoff themselves.
Exactly what they needed. Takes it out of beyond the 10-yard line.
Yeah,
So this will be what, second and goal?
second and goal from about the 12 or 13-yard line.
Trojans desperately need to hold them right here, these 4 plays.
Here we go.
Now, Chris, that's exactly what you talked about.
Just talked about number 73, Devin McCray. Right?
Yep.
Good job of staying home and wrap the quarterback up.
That was textbook, as you just called it.
Exactly. So if he got a yard, maybe. So it's going to be 3rd and goal. And
Scoreboard is saying from the 9, but I don't think that's correct.
they're more like the 12 or 13-yard line.
Exactly.
Not sure how their kicking game is, so this may be 4-down territory. You have to watch this little swing pass.
To your right. He caught it, but he was in bounds.
number 3, Cooper Bradley.
And I believe, is that the one that...
The one keeps catching the little swing. So
Good throw by number 1, Jordan Cody.
All right, so that brings the Trojans down to 33-21.
Trojans find themselves down 2 scores.
And I'm assuming they'll be going for 2, Chris?
Yeah, looks like they are.
If they miss it, that could loom pretty large as we go through.
Looks like the same play they run before, and they're not going to get it this time. So good job by the Trojans to keep them out from that 2-point conversion.
33-21 is your score with 5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Again, let's go ahead and run over the sponsors of Deep Productions one more time. I want to thank all of these for being sponsors, and they're the ones that, thanks to them sponsoring us, we're able to bring you the ball games. Telfair Snapshots, Telfair County Chamber of Commerce, M&C Bank, Deep and Deeper Cleaning, the Telfair County Recreation Department, Friends of Little Old Muggy State Park, Stamps Walker Insurance Agency, the Bank of Lumber City, and the Telfair County Bank, all sponsors. Upcoming events for Deep Productions this week, we know on Tuesday that the Lady Trojans will be playing Westfield at Telfair Jimmy Clark softball field at 5:30, and then, of course, homecoming next week. I believe is that Johnson County?
Johnson County will be coming to McRae for homecoming.
And Chris, while we have just a half a second, anything you'd like to say about the upcoming softball game this Tuesday with the Westfield coming to McRae?
From what I understand, I don't really know a lot about them. They're a GISA team, AAA and GISA, and from what I understand, they've won I think 4 or 5 state championships in the last few years. So
that'll be a treat to watch them come to town.
Absolutely. So always nice to play some good competition.
And that'll be 5:30 on Tuesday. Catch it all on Deep Production, but I know that you can come to the ball game.
And there's kickoff, and Rodriguez, a nice return.
Did a good job on the return. And Chris, did you notice that he switched hands on the ball to kind of get it away from the tackle?
Absolutely, that was a good job.
And that's what we need is ball security here with 5:36 in quarter number 3.
And while we got change of possession, talking about the softball team.
Yes.
I'm a number guy. I love crunching numbers and all. The other day at work, I had a little break, so I got to looking. Since 2011 to last year, not counting this year, the Trojans, or the Lady Trojans, have won 217 games and lost 93.
Oh, my gosh.
And in the region, the record has been 128 and 24. That's over the last 10 years, not counting this year.
That is incredible, and the numbers run on the side, to the left. But, Chris, that's an incredible run. Back again when Michaela was playing and JC and some of those, when we were just doing radio, I remember talking to Jacob Harrell and Mike, and the football team was going good, etc. It was almost like the golden age, and in softball, you talk about some dominance, Chris. That's something that they really need to be proud of.
Oh, absolutely. And it's something, like you say, it's continued for 10 years, and so 11 now. There's a snap. Antonio takes it around, dodges a couple tackles, be close to a first down. Looks like it's going to be a first down.
And we hope that we know we have some good crowds, but we love to see it standing room only at the ball game.
Absolutely. And like you said, next week we play at home Tuesday. The following week, and we'll talk about it more next week, but the following week, the last home game is Thursday against our big rival, Wilcox.
Wow.
And that's going to be senior night also. So
and we got, I think, 4 seniors to 4 or 5, don't we?
I think 4 or 5, yeah.
Well, we definitely want to have a big crowd there.
Absolutely. There's a snap. Antonio's back. He got time. Throws it across the middle and a little bit behind Russ. It was a little bit behind
and in traffic.
And I think he had Rodriguez wide open deep.
But that offensive line, you can just see him kind of bouncing around back there. Antonio looking, and going from one check down to the next.
Great job by the line to give him time to throw the ball.
That's one of the things about it. As quarterback, you have to have amnesia. You throw an interception or two, you just got to let it go.
There's a snap and a handoff to, looks like Samuel Grimes on the carry. He picks up a couple. Give him a couple, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8.
And I know it's early, Chris. If we don't make the first down, though, I'm almost to the point you got to go.
I think you're on your side of the field. I think it's probably 4 down territory, provided you don't have a negative, don't lose yardage here.
That's right.
You know, if you could pick up 3 or 4, maybe 5, I think you're probably looking at going for it on 4th down. Well,
we moved. Now, that's a legitimate one.
Oh, yeah.
There have been a few that I wasn't sure of, but even I saw that one.
Yeah, no doubt about that one. So that's going to make it about 3rd and 13 now. So
if you're just joining us, 33-21, Trojans down by 12. Trojans with the ball.
Yeah, after Trojans had a 14-point lead early, and it's kind of gone downhill.
Yeah. Oh, and it's the Trojans. Now, I didn't see that one.
No, I didn't either.
Is he calling that an offside zone, Chris? I thought that'd be a motion. Yeah, false start.
False start.
Let's make it 3rd down and 18.
You know, they've kind of really taken the pace of this game.
You're right.
Kind of taking it out of the players' hands.
And the previous one I saw, but that one I didn't see a thing.
I didn't see anybody move. Kind of bad when the refs make it about them. There's a blitz up the middle. Antonio,
he escaped it. And there's another
penalty. Going to be a hold, I imagine.
Tackle by number 56, DJ Smith.
Yeah, they're saying it's a hold on Telfair.
They're going to decline it, though, because it's going to be 4th and long.
And Chris, he may have, I'm going to be honest with you, I have not seen a game with this many penalties called against Telfair or one side in a long time. I was talking to a couple at the half at the concession stand. At the half, they had said unofficially Treutlen had 1 penalty, we had 11. Now we're up to 14 to 15.
That's like the Trojans are going to go forward on 4th and 12.
Well, they've had some explosive plays today, so hopefully there'll be one in our pocket right now.
They're going, if they can give him time, he'll have an opportunity to.
Going long for number 7.
He got him. If he had put a little bit more air underneath that, he had him.
Defensive back did a good job of tying it, but you're right, a little bit more, a little
more air, because he had him wide open for a touchdown.
He really did. That was number 7, the intended target, Rodriguez.
Yeah, he needed to put a little more air underneath that one.
I mean, it was there.
Yeah,
it was definitely there.
It was a great play call.
Now, what we have here is a 3:03 left, 33-21 left, score. 3:03 left here in the 3rd quarter, and the Trojan defense, we're going to ask them one more time.
See if they can't, maybe if we can create a turnover.
That would definitely change the momentum of this ball game.
Absolutely. I imagine this is what you're going to see Treutlen do, is try to run the ball and just run clock. I know we still got another quarter.
Beautiful job, though, by the Trojans. Zakarian in on the tackle, number 26, DJ Morgan. And I believe there was one more I missed. They read that beautifully.
Play 2nd down to 14.
Yeah, if we could get a turnover, it sure would be nice, especially on this end of the field.
Yeah.
I think Treutlen's had 1 turnover, and we've had 3.
And that has been, that and the penalties have been the story of the ball game.
They've scored after all 3 turnovers, and then, like you said, the kickoff return. There's a snap.
Oh, my Lord, he called it on the rebound.
That's just the way it's been going.
I mean, we did a beautiful job defending the play. Ball goes up as we knock the receiver, one receiver down, the other one just happens to be in the right territory.
They've been short of the 1st down, across the 50-yard line.
Chris, this is the 2nd time tonight that we have defended a play. It goes off of our guy, or we knock it up in the air, and there's another receiver. The tip drill has paid off for Treutlen.
Absolutely.
About a foot, 3rd down about a foot.
3rd and about less than a yard, Chris.
Looks like we had an injured Trojan on the field.
And they went ahead with the play.
What y'all doing? Y'all ain't got a clue what y'all doing tonight.
And of course, Treutlen tried, which I don't blame them, tried to run the play quickly.
Well, there's no excuse in the officials not.
I mean, you got a player laying right
well,
there,
I'm going to
Chris.
tell you what you got out there. You got a bunch of arrogant officials. I hate to say it, you know, but the one that's been calling all, he just, the way he carrying himself and all.
Right. I mean, how, you know,
It's right there at him.
I'm not trying to be critical of anybody. You got a hurt child. I won't call them a child because they're still students.
Absolutely.
And you gonna run a play? That
And
falls
like I
totally
said,
on the
he's standing
official.
right there. He's 2 yards from the kid on the ground.
Exactly.
I hope y'all hear me.
Third and really, really short, and there's a snap and a great play. Great. Well, I keep
It was good
thinking
pursuit, but he continued on, but it's gonna be close.
that's fourth down.
Close to the first
Fourth down, he said.
Number 26 on the tackle.
You know, once again, there you got third and inches, and
they
you
flip
line
it
up
back.
and they
If they're trying to surprise somebody, I guess they did. They surprised us.
well, the Trojans had him for a loss, and he was able to get back close to the first down. Looks like they're going to call for a measurement.
Let's say it is fourth down, Chris. I can't imagine Treutlen not
No,
going
not
for
that
it.
close, so
Even though you have a 2-score lead, you probably would certainly go for it.
Tim,
Yes.
this is third quarter.
Third quarter, 2 minutes left. Trojans down by 12.
First down, Mike.
And he barely made it by the length of the chain.
You are Jordan on a good, tough run to fight for that first down.
like I said, though, that's where the Trojans had him for a loss back there, and just
And he was somehow able to get to that first down marker. All right, looks like Treutlen's got a fresh set of downs, first down, as we're getting perilously close to the fourth quarter.
this has been a quick quarter.
It really has. Only 38 penalties.
Which the Trojans have only had the ball twice.
And not a lot of possession time.
There's a snap. That
He
should
just
be
puts it
picked.
up.
Pass complete.
I mean, it's just fallen their way, Chris, because that was anybody's ball.
Yeah, he just threw it up, hoping for the best, and Telfair had 3 defenders right here, and just
Rodriguez Clay had a great shot at it, but the guy just went up and took it away. (33-21), Trojans down. Treutlen threatening again inside our 30.
Go, D! I'll start.
let's see what we got this time.
Looks like they're having to discuss it a little bit.
Telfair. There's no way that's on Treutlen.
Hey, about the second penalty on Treutlen.
Right, first one this half.
Yeah, first one since about the first play of the game.
That's it.
That's the first right call y'all made all night. Finally.
All right, first and 15, Treutlen.
Looks like the Trojans are going to bring some pressure. There's the snap.
Start there.
Quarterback good keeping.
Good job.
Sakirion and also look like number 2, DeQuavius Powell in on the tackle.
Minimum gain, maybe a yard. Looks like this may be the last play of the third quarter.
Trojans definitely need a stop and no scoring by Treutlen as we finish up the third and go into the fourth.
Yeah, they'll have to run this play, but then they won't have to run another one. There's a snap.
Trojans bringing pressure.
That ball hit the ground. Yeah, he said it hit the ground. Incomplete.
I was a little concerned on that, Chris. When they first came up, I was thinking, oh, my gosh.
Oh, and this one was fixing to spot it. I guess he doesn't know what that means.
Exactly. All right, we still have 20 seconds.
Umpires or referees?
Referees.
That referee was in front of my camera, so I don't know.
They called incomplete pass.
So that's going to bring up a third,
the third and
incomplete
15.
pass stopped the clock, so they're going to have to run another. So it's third and about 15.
Which I'm glad they have to run another play, Chris. We don't need all the time we can get to get back in this thing.
Absolutely.
The great pressure of the middle a moment ago by our
Now I was fixing to say, there's linemen all downfield.
There had to be.
Their whole line was downfield.
And that before the pass was even thrown.
Absolutely. So the receiver was behind the lineman.
So there's no way that can't be an ineligible receiver.
It's got to be.
Ineligible man downfield.
Ineligible line downfield.
Yeah, there was about 5 of them in front of him.
Hey, you can't block for the ball's thrown.
I mean, they were definitely past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice call.
Actually, 2 of them had to call, so.
Yep. So that's going to bring it back, and the clock is stopped with 15 seconds. Or did the clock even run during that?
Yeah, it ran during the, because it was 23 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's going to help Trojan. Did they only mark off 5?
It's 5.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
It'll be third and about 20 now.
Chris, that swing pass has been so effective, I wouldn't be surprised to see him do something along that line.
Exactly.
To try to get a chunk back. Clock is now started.
See, I don't understand why they started the clock.
I don't either.
On a penalty like that.
Pass is incomplete.
So now they're going to have to run one more play. So
Trojans hopefully will hold here unless they're going to punt. And we should get the ball back. Yep, here comes the punting unit. So, barring something unforeseen, we hopefully will start the 4th quarter with the ball. Let's go, defense!
So what we thought was going to be the last play about 4 plays ago.
Exactly, that just shows.
Which, like you said, saves Telfair some time. Telfair has nobody deep.
Just be careful about roughing the punter. Good.
Y'all should have went after it.
That's going to get in the end zone.
Or did it?
Good after he drops the ball.
I mean, I thought with everybody lined up on the line, they were going after him, and
then they backed off. Yeah, the bottom line, they're playing conservative. They didn't want to take a chance on any turnover. Now, the field position is not going to be the greatest, Chris.
No.
But, hey, if you've got the ball, where's it going to be spotted about the, what, 2?
2-yard line.
So 98 yards to glory as we go to the 4th quarter. Your score, Trojans down 33-21. Let's give a quick shout-out one more time to our sponsors as we start the 4th quarter. Telfair Snapshots, Telfair County Chamber of Commerce, the Merchants and Citizens Bank, Deep and Deeper Cleaning, the Telfair County Rec Department. We almost lost the equipment there. Thought it was about gone on us. Friends of Little Old Muggy State Park, Stamps Walker Insurance Agency, the Bank of Lumber City, Telfair County Bank. Also, you can follow us on Facebook at D Productions LLC or on YouTube, of course. And just a reminder, Tuesday we have the Lady Trojans going against Westfield at 5:30. We think that the homecoming parade, Chris was telling me, about 5:30 on Thursday.
I believe that's correct.
D Productions, if we're able, we'll certainly try to broadcast that for you. And then, of course, the next Friday night, all the pageantry and, of course, football that goes with Homecoming 2021. Looking forward to
the
it.
Battle of the Trojans.
That's right. We know the Trojans are going to win.
The Trojans are going to win.
Let's just hope it's the good guys.
That's right.
You know, the Johnson County, when you go over there to watch them play, Chris, it's always interesting. They
They have such a passionate fan base, but their PA announcer, Lord, he certainly gives everybody, I guess, their money's worth, whether you like it or not.
Absolutely.
And so the Johnson County is always a good, tough ball club to play.
But nobody can beat the Telfair PA announcer.
Yeah, you know I believe that man's all right.
He does a great job.
He gets confused every now and then, but that's all right.
But that's all right.
There you go. Have a good time. Hey, got great people around us, man. I tell you what, we have fun doing it.
Well, here we go, getting started to start the fourth quarter, and the Trojans are, like you said, a long way from the end zone. And there's Antonio up the middle, going to get a nice pickup, close to maybe 8 or 9. So
this is our Smokey and the Bandit drive. It's a long way to go and a short time to get there.
I like that. I like that.
So we're going to call it Smokey and the Bandit.
So he picked, I think they give him 7, so 2nd and 3. I know we have all 3 timeouts.
Which is huge going into this one. Oh, a nice break through the middle.
There goes Jalen.
Beautiful
pickup.
Just what the doctor ordered.
43, tackled by number 56, DJ Smith. And
So 2 plays, the Trojans are already out of the shadow of their own end zone.
And Chris, we got 2 straight plays with no penalties on us.
Yeah.
We've done good.
Another big play, and we're liable to see one.
Uh-oh. Well, they stopped the play. What in the world?
It's going to be a 5-yarder against Telfair.
Well, Chris, we jinxed him. We went 2 straight
I
plays.
just have a hard time believing that we are moving this much before the snap.
And Treutlen's not.
Exactly.
I'm amazed, too.
I would love to know how many false start penalties we've had.
It's got to be close to double digits.
I could probably buy supper tonight with it.
Yeah, I bet
if
you
I had
could.
$1 for every one.
That's it. And if it is, I mean, I just can't imagine.
I'm sure the coaches, when they review film, they're going to look at it very, very carefully.
Well, Trojan's still in decent shape field position-wise, though it's now 1st and 15.
Antonio had him wide open and just looks like he's just a little late with the throw.
Landon Carey looked like on the far side. He may not have seen him. He was breaking open at about the time he threw it towards Rodriguez.
But yeah, Rodriguez was wide open early, and like I said, he's just a little late with the throw.
And you know,
he had plenty of time. The line's done a great job of giving him time to throw.
They did a good job on that.
There's a handoff to Landon, and he's going to lose more yardage.
So it's going to be 3rd down. The thing, though, is with Antonio and with that arm, Chris, yeah, we missed that pass, and, of course, this run didn't go well. He can throw it down 50, 60 yards and hit somebody in stride. I mean, we've had 3 big plays tonight.
Absolutely.
3rd down and 19.
Absolutely. But he's missed a couple, too, that we could have had.
But think of the potential he does have. He's just a sophomore.
No doubt.
And they've done a good job with his feet tonight.
The quarterback draw, and
probably got what on that, Chris? About 3 or 4?
Number 19, Jordan Daniels.
Looks like it's going to be about 4th and 15.
And I know we're down to 10 minutes, and we're down 2 scores. It looks like they're thinking about going for it.
Kick. Yeah, he's sending the punt team.
Then you got to turn over to that defense.
I need to say the clock a lot because I don't have a clock.
Another good stand by the Vikings defense.
All right, so the Trojans are going to. I think that's only the 2nd punt of the night, isn't it, for Jacob?
So. But 1 step forward and 2 back again for the Trojans.
Yep.
Couple big nice runs, and then
again we're hoping for a Trojan bounce.
Good bounce, and it's going to bounce backwards. It looks like about the 45-yard line
of Telfair.
So good starting position for Treutlen.
Well, this is about your ball game here, Chris. If you can get them on a 3 and out,
got a good chance, but another score, a touchdown here is going to make it really difficult.
Going to have to be a quick 3 and out, too.
That's it. And you don't want to start using your timeouts at this point, but it may get to that point.
Exactly.
So Trojan defense coming back on the field with a big task to perform. Chris, if you're Treutlen here, do you continue to do what you're doing, or do you run the ball a little bit?
I run the ball. I try to keep that clock moving as much as possible. You got a two-score lead, and
they have outscored us 33-7 since we had that 14-0 lead.
absolutely.
Chris, that looked like a different quarterback in there.
That was number 10. Yeah, that was number 10.
Jordan.
Long pass completed.
Down to the 15-yard line.
Pass of 30 yards.
You know, the line has been doing a good job of getting pressure. We just...
But that quarterback looked like he just came in to throw the ball, but I don't know if he's back in there staying in or not.
Our coverage hasn't been the greatest in the world tonight. So he's still in there. So.
Yep. And they want to punch it in, I'm sure. And he's got him some yardage. Brought down by a host of Trojans.
A fumble.
Is there a fumble?
Trojans, yes. The
Trojans got a turnover they needed.
Yeah, looks like Jalen Smith come out with the ball.
That may be the momentum changer we have been looking for since the first quarter. 8:39 left. Don't leave us yet, folks. We still got football to go, and the Trojans still got a shot.
Once again, we pinned deep, but at least we got the ball.
And that's one thing about this team this year, Chris, is there's no quit in them.
Oh, absolutely not.
And if you can come pull this one out of the fire, just imagine the confidence going into the next few ball games.
Yeah. Trojans are probably going to have to go hurry up.
Yes.
Like I say, you still got 3 timeouts, but that's like they're late getting the play in.
I'm going to stand up if that's all right.
Yeah,
Don't let me get in your way here.
Let me get my cord.
Oh, Lordy, yeah. There we go. I don't want to jerk you down by mistake here.
Antonio back to throw. Little short pass across the middle to number 2. That's Fabius Powell.
Yep.
So let's see. Looks like the Trojans are going hurry up here. So
8:26 left. Trojans down by 12.
Short pickup, but completion.
Second down to 6.
Antonio's going to take it. Going to be close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd and short, looks like.
Yeah, you got to get those first downs. Antonio was signaling first. I don't know.
That's
We spotted on about the 17-yard line.
So I would like to see a little more urgency. If you were down 1 score, that's one thing, but you're down 2.
Exactly.
And Treutlen has been moving the ball, so there's a snap.
Trying to go up the middle. Did he pick up a yard on that, Chris?
I don't think he did. He might have lost some.
So this is a huge play. 4th down for the Trojans deep in their own territory. No tomorrow. You've got to go for it.
This is probably your ball game right here.
Defense came up with a huge turnover about a minute and a half ago. The offense has got to take advantage of this.
Absolutely.
Make some noise.
3rd down and 2. Oh, and he fumbled. He came.
That's going to be a scoop and a score.
He came. That defensive lineman came flying through. And that makes it 39-21.
Number 10, Quintez.
He came flying through, and I don't think Antonio saw him,
I don't
Chris.
think he is either. He wasn't able to secure the ball.
And you're right, it was a scoop and score, so right now, 39-21. Things are looking a little bit bleaker here. Treutlen County.
Yeah, what started off looking promising, the turnovers have just killed us.
It has. It has.
That's 3 touchdowns off of turnovers, plus a kick return for a touchdown.
So you take that 28 off the board, that's it. Don't believe that was good, was it?
No, that one was no good. So
6:54 left in your ball game. Trojans down by 18. Trojans desperately need a quick score and a couple of miracles here.
Yeah, it's going.
So we'll have to just see what we can do, Chris.
But you know what? I guarantee you they're not going to quit.
No, not a bit.
They're not going to quit.
And you never know what can happen. A kickoff return for a touchdown, then okay, you're right back at it, or get a good return.
Right.
But you're right, the turnover bugaboo has just really hit them tonight.
Yeah, it has. I don't think we've turned the ball over this much the whole season.
This reminds me in some respects the opposite, though, of the Hawkinsville game. We were losing and came back and just blew them out.
Absolutely.
Well, it looks like Treutlen's kind of returning the favor. Like we say, we're up 14-0 and now have been outscored 39-7 since the end of the first quarter.
Exactly.
All right, let's see if the Trojans can get some yardage here, get kind of close, and let's see if they can kind of get back in this thing in a big hurry.
See if we can get a good return here. There's a squeal kick, and we'll fall on it.
Good job just to hold on to it. One thing I will say, Chris, fans have not given up. We've got a lot of cowbells down in the middle section that are still trying to cheer them on.
Telfair from there.
Let's see if there's any changes going on out there today, Chris. Looks like it's pretty much the same starting offensive line. Though it looks like number 2 is DeQuavius Powell. Is he out that way? Okay, there's Antonio. Okay, I wasn't sure.
Receiver. You know what people need to understand, Antonio hasn't even played a full season yet.
No.
You know, last year he was hurt, played only, 3 games maybe?
Exactly.
And this is his 4th one this year. So he hasn't even played a complete high school season.
And one thing about it, we'll say after this play.
And there's a nice completion out here to Quavies. Just hold on to the ball, go down, get what you can, go down.
And the thing you were saying about Antonio, I agree with you 100%. And whether it's Antonio or anyone else playing quarterback, they're not going to win or lose a game by themselves.
No.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm impressed with his potential.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he's got great athletic skills. He can throw the ball well. He can run. And like you say, a little seasoning.
That's it. That's what it's going to take.
And look at that arm strength there. I mean, even though it was a little bit too far, hey, like we say, he's going to be okay.
Yeah, no, look, I don't know. Number 1 kind of gave up on the route.
Yeah.
And
second and 10.
And going through his progressions, that's something that'll come as he plays more.
But you make a really good point because last year he didn't start until about towards the end of the season, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he was injured most of the year, and only the last couple games did he play.
Looking. He's scrambling outside.
Oh.
And you know that's the thing that I do like about him, Chris. He can get out of trouble, out of the pocket very quickly. And in today's football, whether it's college or pro or high school, you know they've gone away from the old pocket passer of my day. I mean, as much as I love the old Steve Bartkowski days of the Falcons, the man couldn't run.
Right.
And in today's NFL, college and high school, he'd be killed.
Absolutely. You know,
and Steve, if you're listening, no offense.
Yeah, it's more of the athletic, strong arm running quarterbacks now for the most part.
Exactly.
It's a big 3rd and 10, plenty of time. He's got Z-Man.
Oh, he had it and dropped it. I mean, let's give the defender credit. He really knocked him. Sakilion looks like he's hurt.
Maybe a cramp. Almost a great one-handed catch.
Oh, my gosh, he went up for it. He's coming off the field on his own power.
And I like to see that. And the Treutlen player gave him 5, make sure he was all right.
Zakarian does not want to come off the field, and that's a true athlete, a true trooper. He did not want to come off the field. But he definitely has to have a little tension, maybe a cramp like you said.
Yeah. So, big 4th down again.
The big play for the Vikings defense is make a little noise for them.
So, see if they bring pressure, if they just drop back into coverage. Looks like it.
Antonio had a lot of time. That offensive line held him off as long
And
as
that
they
was
could.
the case. He needed to try to get rid of that with as much time as he had.
Yeah.
You don't want to take a sack.
Now, Treutlen, let's just see what they do, Chris. I would imagine they would probably go a little more conservative because, you got 6 minutes left, 6:12 left. You have an 18-point lead on the Trojans. You would think they'd want to try to use some clock and make us start using timeout.
Absolutely. Yeah, we thought that last time when they come out and slung one 30 yards down the field.
That number 10 came out of nowhere and just started throwing.
But, like I said, our defensive line has done fairly well getting penetration and all. But they've made, they've had a couple where they've just thrown it up and the receivers have gone up and get it, and they've hit some big plays downfield where, I think one time our DBs fell.
Yep. And you had 2 tip passes that went right through them.
Exactly. So there's another example of that D-line.
And Zakarian Smith comes flying in.
So, loss of about 5, looks like.
Pretty close to the 50-yard line.
Chris, one thing we've noticed here tonight that we saw at Telfair and the others is the 40-second clock. I think that's going to be required, I believe,
next year, yeah. So I think a lot of schools have went ahead and put them in.
And, as a quarterback, I guess you would be able to look up, see how much time you have.
Right.
And this makes good sense that a lot of the schools are doing that now.
It makes it easier than relying on watching the umpire or one of the refs with the countdown. So they'll probably run it down.
Oh, nice tackle again by Fallon. That leg's looking good.
Oh, got a flag.
It's got to be maybe a hold on them, I can't imagine. Because everything looked clean on that play, didn't it, Chris?
It did to me.
I mean, he came through the line, did a great job. They sure are taking a while discussing this.
Illegal block, chop block.
Now, that will be added afterwards or not?
Well, he can decline.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I believe I decline it and make it 3rd down. Now you're giving them an extra down.
That's why I was wondering, is it a loss
No, it's not.
of yardage?
It's second down
It's still
again.
second.
Back us all the way up to our own 30-yard line.
So this will be 2nd down, and let's see, there's 10, 20, about close to 30, isn't it, Chris?
About
20, or maybe a little over?
10, 25, about 35.
35 yards, so the defense got to hold them.
More than the 14 they got on the scoreboard.
That's exactly right.
There's the snap. He's back, going to throw. And Landon's going.
Somehow he got away.
And
Long pass, and he's gone to the races.
once again, we just lose coverage.
Pass complete to number 2, Tim Blair.
I mean, he got behind
The quarterback scrambled, and we just lose coverage. And like I said, that's been the bugaboo tonight. The DBs, and
Chris, I'm wondering, based on what we talked about earlier, the defensive ends we were talking about need to stay and contain, of course.
Right.
Are some of our quarterbacks, maybe when they see the quarterback
they're
scrambling,
taking their eye off the receiver that they're supposed to be covering.
Well, that appears the way anyway.
Right, yeah, that's happened a few times tonight, and that's led to some really big plays.
Because those receivers just get behind the cornerbacks, and it's just a lob right
Because
through.
they're peeking in here instead of watching or sticking with the receiver. That extra point was good.
So 46-21, Trojans are definitely down by 25. And Chris, we got 4 minutes, 47 seconds to do something about it. I would love to see us come out and at least show the fire and score.
Oh, absolutely. Put up if we can get a score. But yeah, that, you know, like I said, with the scrambling ability of their quarterback, and like I said, our DBs are looking in and seeing him take off. And, you know, until he crosses that line of scrimmage, you got to stay with your man.
That's it. And it's hard to judge when you're way downfield. Okay, here he comes. He passed that line.
You do your job.
But you got to do
your job. And, you know, let everybody else take care of this down here.
We got some young players on this team. They're going to be learning from it, of course.
Absolutely. I'm not sure that was Quavius Powell. I'm not sure what grade.
Let's see, the Quavius, he's just a junior. So like I say, next year, you know, be a little maturity and got to come out there for a lot of these players.
So,
but no, even though this game doesn't look good, season's got a long way to go, Chris.
It does.
And what you do is take it, learn from it, and move on.
Little pooch kick, and they're going to let it go out of bounds, so Trojans should have good field position.
Be first down and 10 for the Trojans, and where will they spot it? Is it at the 35 or 40?
I think the 40 maybe.
Well, let's give a quick shout out to the band again tonight. Did a wonderful halftime performance. Got to hear a couple of their songs from back here. Heard had a comment, I think, from former band director Bobby Nelson tonight, who was peeping in, so we're glad to have him. So glad to hear from James Bowen tonight.
Absolutely.
And, you know, he's always in our thoughts and prayers. Like I say, the sidelines are great, but it just don't look the same without the man.
That's right.
So, James, when you're able, we'll be glad, looking forward to seeing you back out here.
And our cheerleaders have done a great job tonight, as always, also.
Listen, Chris, they do a fantastic job. And even though I know we recognize them, they're at every game. They do a lot of things for the players. They get the fans excited. The only thing I think we need to do with the cheerleaders, we need to get them some of them footballs
Start throwing them back. They haven't thrown them this year.
Well, we got to find some footballs.
I'm telling you. We might can find another softball player in there.
There you go. Get them that. Yeah, you're always scouting, aren't you? There you go.
Tonight it wouldn't be too hard to reach the back.
That's true. I will say, though, over the years, when they would throw the footballs to the stands, we saw some girls that had some pretty strong arms. I remember one of them threw it literally over the fence. And if you've been to the Telfair Stadium, Trojan, you know that's a long throw.
That's a haul.
All right, Antonio Scott at the quarterback position.
That's going to be a false start.
I'm thinking I saw that one, Chris.
He kind of stepped back before the snap.
As we look over, you know, there's a beautiful moon out tonight. It's been, other than the score, it's been a beautiful night here. And again, Chris,
that was against them.
I thought that we moved.
I thought we did too. But you're right. It's football weather.
It was
a little chill
and the smell of the concession stand was one. The burgers were fantastic.
Very good.
I have to give them credit tonight.
Absolutely.
4:44 left in your ball game. 1st and 5 for the Trojans.
Antonio's back.
Oh, just out of the lead.
And that's something else he'll work on and learn is putting a little touch.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes instead of that fastball, you got to throw a little change up there every once in a while, put a little air under it.
That's it. It gives your receiver a chance.
Give his receiver a chance to run up under it.
But he definitely has an amazing arm.
He does.
I mean, Chris, when you watch him, he just kind of flips that wrist.
You know, I can remember him in rec ball pitching, and he throw with both hands.
Well, he could throw left and right. Mm-hmm. Wow.
There's a little pitch out to Samuel Grimes.
Oh, nice.
He cut it back in. I'm going to tell you, this Treutlen bunch, they don't have a lot of size, but they hit. They popped some shoulder pads tonight.
We've heard a couple of big hits tonight.
Yeah, he's rocked right here. I don't know if he even knows where he's at.
'Cause that was a hit.
They like I said, they popped some shoulder pads tonight.
Okay, let's see. As the Trojans have a first down.
Little swing pass out here to Rodriguez. He makes one man miss and gets out of bounds. Good job.
Pass complete to number
Around the 41, 42-yard line.
You know, that's something maybe we should have done more tonight is, you know, instead of taking all the shots downfield,
Right.
little dump passes, swing passes.
Probably, I wonder, Chris, too, and like I say, by no means would I ever second guess a coach myself, but I'm wondering if, you know, during film study and looking, if they saw something they thought that they could beat them.
Right.
And we have done that a couple of times tonight, but you're right.
You know, when you hit those short passes and then it sets the deep stuff up.
Yeah.
Oh, what a catch. Finally a break. A real pass that went our way.
And Russ looked like he had glue on his hands, man.
Who old Fred Belitnikov couldn't stick him.
Those of you that don't remember Fred Belitnikov, you missed a treat years ago. You're right, they used to put that stick on all
I'm
over.
telling you.
Name from the past, 404, 403, Calton. That might be our new Fred Belitnikov. Oh, Russ, good catch.
I don't know how you ever get that stuff off after.
Oh, gosh.
There's a snap. Hey, good job.
Number 9, Landon Carey just missed it.
Hit him in the shoulder pad. Great job by Antonio of finding him.
It just shows you that's what it says, that athletic skill. And nobody hates it more than Landon on that.
Yeah, because he had green, a lot of green in front of him.
But Chris, you're right, these short passes have been working here as Treutlen's been playing maybe a little bit of a prevent. 3:46 left. Second down.
There's a snap. Antonio's got plenty of time.
Beautiful catch.
And a play touchdown.
And the play the foul. That's what we talked about, Chris. Makes it 46-27. And I mean, you look at it, Chris, like we say, you've scored, 27, 28 points.
Yeah, tonight's just been one of those nights, like I said, the turnovers.
And you notice,
the one kick return, that's what's killed us.
it. And then you notice the flags have kind of slowed down here in the fourth quarter for whatever reason.
I have my thoughts on that, but I don't.
You can say it.
But anyway, Davis on for the extra point. Snap, kick, and he missed that one.
I think there was a high snap, wasn't it?
Just a little bit, yeah, and he pushed it a little bit left.
But that's all right. We got a 27 on the board. And, of course, the onside kick should be coming up in just a moment. One of the things we said after Treutlen had scored that quick touchdown to make it 46 is that it'd be interesting to see if the Trojans would come back and no quit in them, and obviously there wasn't.
Absolutely. But, one thing, talking about the onside kick, that's one thing about it. The Trojans don't kick it deep much anyway.
No.
So
the kicks we have done, tonight have been, like we say, in the mid-range, get down to about, the 30-yard line, I believe it is.
right.
But, yeah, they definitely got the ball set up.
So, hey, you never know.
And that's the thing about the shape of a football. That thing can travel any kind of way, can't it?
I know you probably don't like this memory, but think back to the Cowboys and Falcons last year.
And that was just, don't get me cranked up. I was feeling really good here. I swear.
Well, I'm a Cowboy fan. So
I know you are. We didn't even know the rules, man.
I couldn't understand. They were just sitting there watching this spin.
I mean, they're just like, okay, that sure is a good spin there, ain't it? Don't get me started. I'm getting hit by the CEO for some reason. Okay, we went off during the couple of internet issues. We'll talk about that in just a moment.
See if the Trojans can get on the board again. Oh! Good throw and a great effort by Rodriguez, but went right through his hands.
Tough to play. I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
Just a quick note, as Patty was just telling me, we had some internet issues on that last drive, so if you missed it, Trojans scored with right at about 3:40 left to make it a 46-27 game. Trojans down by 21. Excuse me, what is that, Chris? 19. And, of course, I majored in history. And Trojans with the ball. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
That's had a couple of throws that's gone through receiver's hands. Antonio steps up. He's going to run it, and he's going to get close to the first down.
3:22, 3:21. I think the clock didn't start right when it should have, which I'm not complaining on that. Yeah, you just had to bring up that Dallas game. Let me find some. I would bring up some with Tennessee, but I remember y'all beat us on a last-second touchdown a few years back.
There's a snap, and a little pass out here to Rodriguez. It's a first down.
I must have tackled him still inbound.
They did. They stopped to move the chains, but good job.
2:59 left. Trojans are up at the line, so when the clock starts, hopefully they'll be ready to snap the ball. See if we can get another score. A quick score, and then it could get interesting.
You never know. Still got 3 timeouts.
That's it.
Antonio's back. Getting a little pressure. He's rolling.
He's looking to throw a good job. Got the pass complete. All right, they're hurrying it up on the 2 minutes. The clock is stopped at 2:35 as they get everybody lined up.
Let's see, first down, and maybe he might have got out of bounds. And that's one thing, no, he didn't. They're starting the clock. That's one thing they need to do. If they're going to save the timeouts, they need to try to get out of bounds on these passes, especially ones right here at the sideline.
Exactly.
So, there's a snap, and plenty of time.
Oh, almost had it. It was intended for
number 5,
which is Jackie, who's had a big night tonight.
And that's where, instead of the fastball, we need a little bit of a change up. He zipped that one in there, and it was a little bit behind him.
I mean, he's got an arm.
He has a very good arm.
You know, I look back over Trojan quarterbacks over the years. Of course, again, Antonio. I remember Biff Rutherford, great quarterback for the Trojans. Alex Conley.
Ian Blankenship.
Recent Kyle's pass is complete.
And second touchdown catch for Russ tonight.
And so that's 2 touchdowns in the space of about 2.5 minutes. Now it's a 13-point game. This could be interesting, Chris.
Like we said, no quit.
Now, do you go for 2 here or not?
No, you kick it.
Because that'll put you down 12, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I said that. Are they going for the...
They are going for 2.
Okay, well, that would
make it 11 point. Well, that way, a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal would tie it.
But you make it on, so that's okay. You're right, Chris. So you're down by 11 now.
Right.
46.
All right, let's see if we can get that the Dallas onside kick again. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Trojans come back and win this one, Chris. I might actually have to pull for Dallas sometime. In fact, I will let you in on a secret.
What's that?
Back when they played Tampa in the first game of the season, even though he's the greatest quarterback ever, Tom Brady, I just can't take him sometimes. I actually pulled for Dallas, and that's why they lost. So I'm telling you, it's incredible. No,
I think their kicker had a lot more to do with it.
Oh, yeah. Probably so. No, I go back. I didn't have any problems with Dallas until back on January the 5th, 1981. After that, that's the day that it will live in infamy. When they lost the playoff game to Dallas and they should have won the Falcons.
There's a squeal kick again.
He did get it.
I know this will be, like you said, Chris, we've saved our
We got
time
3 timeouts, so if you can get a quick stop, you can't give up a first down.
No.
You cannot give up a first down here.
In fact, a turnover here would be like that miracle we're looking for.
And if Treutlen puts it in the air, they need to run the coach off.
Absolutely.
I mean, seriously. Which I'm sure they're.
I don't know, Chris, because they have enjoyed throwing that ball,
Well,
that swing pass tonight.
If they do throw it, I imagine it'll be something like that, something short, something safe. And this is the man that's caught most of them right out here.
Yep.
That was number 3, number 8, something.
Yeah,
5-3, number 3. But yeah, I imagine you're fixing to get a heavy dose of that right there. And
need to try to knock him out of bounds.
but you know what? That was a great job by him.
It was.
Because he saw he was fixing to go out of bounds.
Miss Roundtree said, don't talk about her Cowboys, because that's
Who is that?
Miss Roundtree.
I'm sorry, Miss Roundtree, but me and the Cowboys just have some problems, man. They hurt me. They had some great players, though. They still do, but like Roger Staubach, Craig Morton, Robert Newhouse.
That's why I started liking him with Roger the Dodger.
Oh, he was something, wasn't he?
He was.
And give credit, Tony Dorsett. I mean, they had some tremendous players in the 70s and 80s.
They did.
And then, of course,
Tall Jones, Harvey Martin.
I'll tell you about it in a minute. That one got on me, too, now. Trojans come flying in, whistles blowing everywhere.
False start.
If you go back to that game that had just killed me with Dallas back in 81, Falcons had a lead, and third down, Ed Too Tall Jones was about to jump offside. If you ever watched the video of it, he went parallel to the line right where the play was called. Ended up, of course, they ended up coming back, stopped the line, and won it. But Ed Too Tall, he always said that mistake was his mistake that saved the game. He just went the wrong way.
Exactly.
1:15, 1:14 left. Trojans really here in the end, of course, showed no quit. Down by 11. Quarterback for Treutlen, letting the clock ring, just run, and of course Telfair jumps off sides.
And they're gonna let them run another 25 seconds off.
So we'll go back at 1st and 10.
Is that what happens on that within the last 2 minutes?
Well,
or
it's
so?
because they started back. Yeah, see it started.
Oh yeah,
back.
I see it. Yeah, you're right. Well, even though it doesn't look good for us tonight, Chris, we've had a good night. We've enjoyed the football game. Sorry that, it kind of went downhill for a little while. But next week, Trojans will go back home, play Johnson County at Telfair. Be homecoming. We hope everybody with the student body and the community have a great homecoming.
Absolutely.
And again, the Treutlen quarterback just trying to run out some clock, just trying to stay in bounds.
Let's see if coach is going to call a timeout. Yeah.
All the way near the other side of the field and all the way back to this side.
And Telfair does call a timeout.
2-yard game.
That'll leave us with 2. Crowd starting to kind of ease on down the line a little bit. I tell you what, Chris, I was very impressed with the crowd tonight as well. Just an incredible number. A lot of them on the sidelines, and of course, the stands were full.
Oh, yeah, it was packed over here. Huge crowd. We have a lot that travel with the band and the cheerleaders and the players as well. So,
and just a good time. Hope everybody's just very careful going home. And we're looking forward to next Friday night. I'm really looking forward to Tuesday as well, when the Lady Trojans play one of the top teams in GISA, and that's Westfield.
absolutely, always good to see. And Monday we're going to Warner Robins play Houston County, a 7A school.
Wow.
So,
Doing that, I know it works and helps the team. It kind of reminds me, though, back in the past about the old power rankings.
Exactly.
Boy, think about the points on something like that.
right. And the reason we're playing them next week, originally we're supposed to play Dooley,
Right.
who dropped their season, so that was a 4. We're supposed to play them Tuesday. and we're supposed to play Wilcox at home Thursday, but with homecoming parade and all that moved.
And it keeps your team fresh. And
And
I guess you don't want to get them too
Right, and he didn't want to go a whole week without playing anything.
I don't blame y'all. Don't blame you a bit. And that's the thing, Chris. You know, you want to keep them sharp.
And you want to play good competition.
Oh, absolutely. Well, another penalty. It looks like that might be on Treutlen.
Yeah, he started to call it on us, but
I guess he's just used to doing it.
yeah, he called offside to start with, and then he
Kind of backed off.
kind of backed off. So,
Second and about 13.
but
But a tough night for the Trojans. Started off wonderfully with a 14-0 lead. Then they
then the
put it to us for a little
Then
while.
the penalties and the turnovers took over.
And I think at the half, wasn't it 20? Was it 27?
27-21 at
Excuse me, I'm
half.
sorry.
For Jordan,
Oh, he,
bounces up a couple of tackles before being run out of
I think we run him out of bounds.
All
So
right, 19 seconds
we
left.
might get another shot to sling one
Hey, just
downfield.
throw it.
Exactly. You know, most nights you score 35 points, you don't win.
That's it. But
But it's hard. Like I said, you can't overcome the turnovers that we've had tonight.
And like you said, that and a couple of tip passes that went Treutlen's way.
And the kickoff returns really what flipped the momentum.
It sure did. And I haven't seen one like that. He caught it at full speed.
Right. It was a little pooch kick to their side, and he was one of the back men, and he come running up, and like I said, he was wide open when he caught it, and
I mean, that
was
speed
gone.
was incredible. Another penalty?
so why is the clock running? Hey, the clock should have 18 seconds on the clock.
You're right. They just knocked 6.
Let the clock run now. Maybe it's legal procedure all game.
See,
Yeah, they put 18 back on the clock.
Did they?
Yeah.
Statistically, the penalties now are looking a little more even,
Well, it's
but
easy to do it when it's like when it's
That's
scored.
it.
This was a game I felt like the Trojans really, really needed tonight.
Yeah.
A very winnable game.
exactly. And that's not to say that Treutlen wasn't a good team,
No, no.
but I'd heard the same thing, Chris, and it got the same impression from a number of people that we
Right.
had talked to.
And, you know, and like I said, not to take any credit away from Treutlen, but I think we can honestly say we shot ourselves in the foot tonight.
That's it. It's a learning experience for them tonight. Hopefully the mistakes they made come out against Johnson. You know, the one thing with homecoming, I love it, don't get me wrong, but you know, there'll be a lot of distractions next
Oh,
week.
absolutely. You got all the dress-up days, pep
Yeah.
rallies. And
Which is
man,
great.
It is,
Because
it
Lord
is.
bless them last year with COVID and all that and not able to do it. It's so good or not able to do it as they would want.
Right.
Then it's good that they're going to be able to do that. But for the football team, they've got to stay focused.
Oh, yeah,
ready.
and I guarantee you the coaches will keep them focused.
Oh, yeah.
They'll keep them focused and get them ready.
Well, I think one of the best moves, and I know some of our viewers may agree or disagree, but I think one of the best moves was moving the parade to Thursday.
Absolutely.
Because back all the years I taught, we would have it on Fridays, and it was such a rush to get everybody to where they needed to be. So, but we're looking forward to a great homecoming. Looking forward to next week at Trojan Field, because, man, it'll be a packed house.
It sure will. Sure will.
All right, Trojans are back on the field. Referees are letting the full timeout go through. Looks like the boys in the truck are starting to pack up a few things.
What do you had to do? Take a potty break?
he just ran back on just ran back on the field. Could be one of those way down on the end zone we don't know
He might
about.
have thought it was over.
That's it.
And they are going to throw it. Little dump pass.
Gets it down to about
Burleson uses another timeout. Coach Burleson.
Number 10, Cortez Jordan.
and then it's 4th down. Chris, I want to ask you, and I know that I kind of feel the answer, but I want to see if you're kind of with me. You know, the game is out of reach, obviously, and we're using our timeouts. but surely you can. From my perspective, I think he wants to try to give kids as much time as they can to play.
Absolutely.
And of course, to try to show that there's no quit. That we're not going. We don't care about the time.
Well,
that's
to
going
me,
on.
that shows that the coaches haven't quit either.
Exactly.
As long as there's a second on that clock.
A couple of folks in the background kind of complaining about it, but my thing is let the kids play.
Exactly. Something they do in these last 10 or 11 seconds may help next week and the week after
you
that.
don't know.
Or somebody may make a big play and just you don't ever know.
That's it.
So,
and when you practice as hard as they do and as much, play it.
That's right.
And I think the Trojans will be some of the ones, they'll be the first to tell you that there were some things they could work on and improve on next week. And I look for them to come out with a good ball game.
The band's still in it.
Oh, man, they have been excellent. And again, after this snap, he's going to keep running.
He's going to try to run for...
Well, that was a big loss.
We're going to get a shot in the end zone all the way back to the 35.
So that'll be Trojan ball. Is that correct, Chris?
Yeah,
that was fourth down.
Fourth down.
Love to see one thrown to the end zone. Let's end it on a high note.
Put some more on the board if you can.
Be first down for the Trojans. That's going to be inside the 35, 34-yard line.
Yep. So
I know how my wife is, and I love Patty, but I don't think she'll let me and you have a post-game show.
Probably not.
The way she's packing up, I think there's no post-game show, Patty.
It'll be thank you and good night.
There you go. That's it. So we're going to do a post-game quiz. We better do it now.
Well, as always, the chain gang is falling asleep down there. They're refusing to move.
They refuse to move. They're on strike.
Yeah. The game ain't over, guys.
Here they come.
But as always, it's been a pleasure.
Oh, man, love working with you, Chris. Had some good laughs, a good ball game, some great times.
Always.
And good luck next week. I know you're going to be on the field a little bit during the homecoming.
Yeah, just throw it. Yeah, you can't.
Almost caught.
Way past the line of scrimmage.
Well, we want to wish all the girls next week good luck and all the escorts, man. And
just make sure y'all get my good size.
You got the tux next week, man. We're going to publish pictures of that. You're going to be all right. You're a shark dress. But Chris, thank you tonight. And again, on behalf of Deep Productions, thank you for joining us tonight. Please be with us next week as Johnson County Trojans come to Telfair to play the Telfair Trojans. Look forward to seeing you. And Chris, good luck with the softball next week. I know y'all got some big games.
Thank you. We'll look forward to y'all broadcasting Tuesday.
Looking forward to it. Folks, have a good night. Your final score, 46-35. Bad guys. And until next week, so long from Deep Productions. Man, thank you.